How you doing, Anna Banana? Yeah, I was just getting some stuff ready for this morning stream. Yeah, it's because the forest has a bunch of Elon Musk's kids. And I figured, hey, we're kind of pretty much going in the right direction here. Might as well try to make the title seem more enjoyable, I guess. I would say easier to digest. Cobra's kids, dear God. Cobra, what's your ideal woman? Well, first of all, of age, alive, cisgendered, non-related, and at least a 4. Pretty good day today. Pretty good day. I don't really have many complaints or anything because, my day's just started, but it's a Sunday. Sundays are always a good day. How about you, Anna? How's your I was going to say your vacation, right? You're on vacation now? How's your vacation going? Oh yeah? Did you do anything fun today? Or you got anything fun planned for the day? Private? No, I don't have any private. Well, we can do 8 players. Fuck it. Oh yeah? Send me some pictures. I want to see. Did you get them done a certain style? Did you get them done like a certain color? Or did you just go in and get them what is it called? Not trimmed, but, gave them a bit more, trying to find the word for it. Make them look nicer, I guess, if that's what I'm trying to say. I need a little bit more tree sap, but I'm going to do this. How much is it? 24? Alright. Look at all these teeth we're going to add to this. My goodness. I got Cobra painted on my nails. Jesus Christ, woman. Man, I need to find me a girl like you, because god damn, that is some true dedication to love right there. But then again, those kind of chicks are kind of on the loopy side. Nah, I'm just kidding. No, I'm pretty sure if, this is King Cobra we're talking about. I say that they're on the loopy side because it's like if you're going around, getting some stuff, done on you based off of some random person, leave me alone. I'm the most stable person ever. Sure. I'm not going to say no, but I'm also not going to say yes either. We'll just say sure. I'm just pulling your leg in a banana. I'm just teasing. Okay, so from what I remember, me and Captain were trying to build up on this wall over here. So I'm about to chop this bitch down. That's pretty crazy, though. My freaking axe has a bunch of teeth on it. It's so random. But it deals a pretty insane amount of damage too, so. There we go. Timber! Oh. I was like, what the hell? The fuck happened to my wall? Talk to you later. Are you heading out? Oh, for sure. Hope you have a good day and a banana. Miss you. And I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, my friend. You need coffee? Are you going to get me one too, or what? Give me a coffee, yeah? Oh, wait, never mind. You're probably going to be like, no, because you called me unstable. I'm like, look, what I meant to say is you haven't had your coffee yet, so it's okay. I know you're a little cranky in the mornings, but when you don't have your coffee. What do you want? Give me a chocolate mocha frappuccino with extra caramel and a lot of whipped cream, yeah? You called me loopy? That's worse. No, I didn't say you specifically. Oh no, that's what I get for talking shit. No. I didn't say you specifically. I said to those that do that. I'm like, why out of everybody? Why? Why Cobra? No coffee for you? I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I can't fulfill your gothic bad boy needs. Man, I really gotta like ingest a bunch of like sugar and just like crazy shit to make my teeth to make my teeth rot faster, so you could fall in love with me faster. Like, look at these chompers, baby. They're not even chompers. Well, did you quit the game already? Because I mainly wanted to play this game with... I mainly play for the forest with Captain. I don't know. These kind of games don't really seem all that fun to me when I'm not playing with friends. It's the same... Okay, the same thing could be said... Oh, what happened? What the hell? What happened to my... Hold on. What? Oh, there I am. Wait, am I there? No, I'm not. Wait, yes I am? Wait, no, I'm not. Where am I? What the fuck? Anyway. Yeah, I mainly play this game with Captain, number one. Number two, the same thing could be said for Raft, for Stranded Deep, for pretty much like survival-based, like horror-esque kind of games. To me, they just seem a lot more better with friends, you know? So sometimes playing it alone is kind of meh. But I mainly did it because I wanted to wait for you to come here. But now you're leaving, so... And now I'm sad. Oh god. Dude, this bitch is back again? Why? Why is she back? Who is even allowing this lady to be back? Like, she just went and made a bunch of disgusting ass ranch. Ooh, ranch with pink or with red food coloring. Ooh, innovation. Oh my god, that's not going to totally be the worst thing you've ever tasted. That's totally not going to backfire and bite you in the ass. Like, dude, oh my god, man. It's... Yeah, it's like, it was done once already, right? You know, Heinz with their whole, what is it called? Heinz and their whole decision for making, you know, squeezy or whatever the fuck you want to call that, whatever you want to call their product that they had for that a long ass time ago. And, you know, it was okay, I suppose. Was it, like, game-changing or anything? Nah. Was it something that I would, like, feed my kids or anything? Nah. Oh, there we go. But dude, it's like, come on now. There you go. Better. But yeah. At least for me, it's like, if somebody introduced this once, then chances are, and they weren't really bought out all that much, right? I tried it once. It was basically just ketchup with food coloring. That's the big gist of it. Same thing could be said for Pink Sauce Lady. All she did was get ranch and put like pink or red food coloring in there, and bam, she called it her own thing. But it's not just pink sauce that she's done it with either. She's also tried to make different variations of these colored sauces, right? She recently came up with one that was blue and then green. And it's like, what the fuck are you even doing? Like, nobody... Like, unless people are just really that stupid, or they're just, like, they need to have this because it looks cool. Like, number one, nobody's really gonna give a shit. Number two, I feel like if you were to go around at like a party or whatever, a food gathering or some shit, potluck, whatever the fuck you want to call it, and you busted out your own bottle of who knows what the fuck you have, I don't think people are going to be like, ooh, is that sauce pink? Is that sauce blue? Is that sauce green? Yo, let me get some of that shit on my food because that looks delicious. Like, no, all it is just fucking disgusting ass, like, ranch. I'm not saying that ranch itself is gross, but the way that she made it just makes it look absolutely disgusting. Anyway, let's keep watching.
And the reason that is probably not going to surprise you. Chef Pie, Chef P, the Pink Sauce Lady, whatever you want to call her, she's
extremely
still
annoying.
kicking, guys.
Not only is she annoying, but she's a bitch in general. She's literally a bitch. She's somebody who can't take criticism for anything, right? Because she feels entitled to her success or whatever. But it's like, bro, if people are calling you out on your product, right? Not you specifically, but your product, the thing that you are selling to consumers and to people, and people are giving you their honest opinions on it, telling you that it's shit, telling you that it's garbage, telling you that the way that you go around with processing and packaging your stuff and giving it out to, you know, your consumers is garbage, then yeah, don't bitch about it. Like, learn to take the criticism. Learn to understand, oh, hey, you know, these are the mistakes that I made. What can I do to improve on them? And maybe, just maybe, instead of you letting your big fucking ego get in the way of you being able to see and you being able to capitalize on your success, you don't take things in stride. You just end up being a fucking baby about it. But anyway.
Now, if you somehow have no idea who I'm referring to when I say the Pink Sauce Lady, one, I'm not sure why you clicked on this video, and two, I'm not even going to try to explain who this woman is. There's simply too much lore to go through.
There's pink seasoning and now blue seasoning, so what? It's just... What is it then? Because my guess is that it's probably like ranch seasoning with a bit of like food coloring or food like coloring additives to it. That's all I could really think about.
Go into in a single video, so if you want to really be caught up from the get-go, I'll put a link in the top right corner that'll get you sorted. But yes, guys, you heard me right. The Pink Sauce Lady, she's still out there. She's still terrorizing people with her terrible sauces, and it's somehow getting worse. For some reason, last night, I was like, you know what? I should go check in on Chef Pie. I have no idea what prompted me to do this, but I did it, and I was treated to a wonderful display of a woman desperately trying to claw back into the limelight so she can return to selling.
Yeah, especially after the fact that you know, everything went down the way that it did. Like, if you don't know who well, sorry, I think I gave you guys a little brief description about who this lady is exactly, and you know, how she can't handle criticism, how anytime somebody says something negative about her product, not specifically her, but her product, because when she mailed out these quote-unquote pink sauces, all it was all the stuff that the people got was big bloated bottles of ranch that were pretty much like they were stale, they were like gone. But she fucked everything up, dude. She completely fucked everything up, and she ruined her public image because of her fucking ego. She couldn't take criticism. She can't take criticism. She absolutely hates it when people don't instantly love her product that she thinks is so innovative and so crazy. But because she messed up her image and because she messed up, like, any form of, I feel like, would be real retribution. You know, a real like kind of not like a kick in the pants kind of way, but more of like, you know, hey, I took your guys' advice. I listened to what you guys had to say. I listened to the compliments, the complaints, and everything else in between. And I took your words into consideration. So here's my actual finished product, right? Not half-assing something, but you know, they all want to try to do get rich quick schemes kind of thing going on. But anyway,
dangerous products to the public.
yeah.
Back with 2 new sauce products and an advertising method that is strangely aggressive. You'll see. Let's begin.
Look at this. Like, just to look at this. Like,
Yo, baby, that's what I want to get in my food. I want to put Pepto-Bismol up in there. Bro, that looks exactly like Pepto-Bismol. Like, just think about this for a sec, right? Who in their right mind thinks that adding a pink sauce, which is nothing more than just ranch and food coloring, is something that is going to just be like getting people to want to try this stuff? Like, it literally looks like fucking Pepto-Bismol. Is that what we're... Like, you should take off the whole chef pie thing, right? And just go be an advertiser for Pepto, because holy shit, dude, that's what you're promoting. Except that this doesn't help you with, you know, stomach issues and stuff. This is like Pepto-Bismol's evil brother. This is, instead of helping you against those things that are causing you stomach problems and, you know, other kinds of things, this shit gives it to you.
I just wish I could just hit the restart button and like restart it all, but it's okay.
Yeah, I bet she wishes she could.
The best thing ever, guys. Oh my gosh. I think I perfected my product. I think I perfected my product.
Alright, so this is the video that I saw that made me...
You think you perfected your product? So what, you added like a couple more drops of food coloring into your ranch? Is that it? Ugh. And why does the bowl look like one of those unfinished textures kind of thing from video games? Where it's just like a black, it's like a white and gray checkerboard kind of thing.
think I should maybe check out the...
We're visible.
No.
The wireless company that makes things visible.
No, fuck off.
rest of her TikTok page and see what she's
I'm
been
not
up to
gonna watch
recently.
any of
Because
that.
this video, it kind of makes her look a little crazy. She's sitting here stirring a bowl of what looks like goopy Pepto-Bismol, and everything she's saying is just complete nonsense. Pretty much the only comprehensible thing she's gonna say during this entire video is that she thinks she's finally perfected her product, which is really not what you want to hear after that product has been on the market for years.
Yeah. She ended up getting her product out on the market. Mainly, I think I saw it at Walmart a couple of times. But, dude, that shit came and went so fucking fast. It came as fast as it went. And the unfortunate part is that she fucked everything up. It was all her undoing, right? Nobody else's. People were giving her proper criticism. People were, I guess, giving her praise. But I still don't get how people can be this, like, gullible and just, like, dumb when it comes to these kinds of products. But then again, we live in a consumerism age. So, I mean, if you can create a market out there for somebody who's gullible enough to be like, oh yeah, bro, pink sauce, blue sauce, green sauce, yeah. It's not like it hasn't been done before. So what could possibly go wrong? But no, she fucked everything up. Ugh, man.
Especially not when that product is something edible. This might be a controversial take, but perfecting the product should come before you have people eat it.
Yep.
Like, y'all, no, but for real, like,
Okay.
what? Oh, they could never.
Bro, I really just want to do a stupid TikTok where I buy a bottle of Pepto-Bismol and I just put it all over food and be like, guys, never, you could never, and have my voice crack like that. Like, that is just so disgusting.
Oh, it's so beautiful. See, and then when I'm
when I mix my
Just see
sauce.
how vibrant and beautiful the color is.
Why don't you eat it?
I'm like, it's gonna be all
What? Why don't you just eat the fucking sauce?
right. It's gonna be alright.
Is it?
Gorgeous.
Are you gonna eat it or what?
No.
The fuck? Now she's doing like fucking otter noises or seal noises? What the fuck? She's that excited for her sauce.
Hey, not sure why the spirit of Freddy Fazbear took.
Yeah, there you go.
over again.
Freddy
This
Fazbear.
seems like a profoundly intimate moment. I don't think this should have ended up on the internet.
No.
I mean, look, I'm not a doctor or anything, but just watching this video, it does not really seem that Chef Pie believes everything is going to be
Nope.
all right. But like I said, seeing this video on her page is what prompted me to continue my search through her TikToks, and I came across a couple of videos where she is going around pressuring people into trying her sauces, and the reactions are exactly what you would expect.
Oh, I really hope so. Bro, if she ever came up to me, I'm like, I don't want to try your shit. I've seen what happened the first time. All it is just ranch and food coloring. I'm sorry, I don't want to try your Pepto-Bismol.
Can I record y'all? Hold on. Okay, so I'm out here getting honest reviews. If y'all ever heard of me, y'all know I'm like one of the most hated people on the internet, but I'm real respected in real life.
Real respected in real life? Bitch! You couldn't handle criticism on You couldn't handle criticism on public television. What the fuck do you mean you're respected? You're not respected at all. People fucking despise you for all the right reasons. Your product sucks. Your marketing tactics are incredibly shitty. You can't even go and get real honest reviews from people because your product itself looks absolutely disgusting. And, like, 4, you don't seem to take your fans' words into consideration when it comes to you being able to properly perfect and make a good product. I'm sorry, but people just do not respect you. They don't like you. They don't care about you because you pretty much showed the world what it is that you wanted to achieve with this like little short burst of fame, and you're so desperately trying to grab onto it now that you don't know what the fuck you're doing anymore. You're just trying to, you're sticking to the same kind of niche that you started off with, and now you don't really know exactly where you want to go with it anymore, so you're not being innovative. You don't have any really new ideas, so you're just trying to sort of go back to the same circle that you were in before. Anyway.
Wow. Okay, that is a very telling statement. Controversial? Sure. One of the most hated people on the internet? Not even kind of. And then to follow that up by saying I'm very well respected in real life? By who? Like, I'm not saying you aren't, but by these random people? You think this random person you just walked up to holds this crazy respect for you or something? This is weird.
No flavor, it's just color.
Okay, so it is flavor. So my description of it is sweet, tangy, and
See? And there you go. There you go. And what did she say just a couple of minutes ago, right? In the very beginning. What did she say?
Her sauces.
getting honest reviews.
Honest reviews. Getting honest reviews. And when this lady goes and says and gives her honest review, you're like, actually, there is flavor. And the description of that flavor
Crazy respect for
is...
you or something? This is weird.
No flavor, it's just color.
Yeah, see?
Okay, so it is flavor. So my description of it is sweet, tangy, and a little bit spicy. But I don't say...
Sweet, tangy, and a little bit spicy. So what, you're trying to make a barbecue sauce now?
Both of them.
Okay.
So I don't say that it's like, it tastes like something, because it tastes like pink sauce, it tastes like blue sauce, right?
Okay, so we're gonna get into this more later. Just remember this description, okay? We've got sweet, tangy, and spicy, and apparently it tastes like nothing else. Now, when I first heard her say this, I was just like, okay, everybody who's making something like this is probably gonna say that, right? And then I looked at the ingredients, which we're gonna look at later, and you know what? This might actually taste like nothing else. Not for good reasons, though.
Uh-huh.
So do it taste like ranch?
No. I don't know what it tastes like. It got its own flavor for real. It tastes good.
So do it taste like ranch?
A little bit.
A little bit.
A little bit. Hold up.
Okay.
I got really... It's good though. I like it. I gotta try the pink one, but I like the blue one.
Look, she done dipped the blue one like 3 times, y'all.
Alrighty, so in my professional opinion, I don't really think these two like the sauces. I think maybe they'll...
No, they're just doing it so they don't seem like such bad people, or, you know, because she already flipped her shit again within the first couple of minutes when she said that it doesn't taste like anything. And this shit doesn't even look blue. What is this? This looks like fucking gray sauce.
Lady with the red hair might like it a bit more, but the one on the left is like actively shaking her head. And it's also
It's like,
just
meh.
a tonal thing. They both got the classic voice when you're trying to not make it seem like you dislike something. Your
Yeah.
voice gets a little bit higher and you're like, yeah, this is not bad, it's pretty good.
Right.
This is just one of those things where I feel like we've all got sort of a human connection. You can always tell when somebody doesn't like what they're eating, and these
Yep.
two don't like what they're eating.
But does it taste like any other sauce that you've ever tasted before?
Not at all. No. No, it got its own little flair to it. It's good though.
Thank you, y'all.
It definitely don't taste like nothing else. This one tastes like it's you know, unique too. But I don't know. It's real good. Like it makes me feel like it could be from something else. Something. I don't know.
Well, thank you. You keep eating it, girl. So it's a compliment either way. Okay. So she say her favorite is the blue, but she likes the pink, and she likes the pink too. Period. And I don't know them from nowhere. Okay.
Chef Pie, I've got a level with you. If you did this to me, I think I might be a little frightened to tell you I don't like the sauce.
Yep.
You're coming off a little bit thick.
Nope, I wouldn't be frightened. I'm like, bro, this shit doesn't taste good at all. This shit tastes like garbage. I'd be straight up. You want a real honest review? Then let the review be honest. Let it be real. But don't come in here saying, I get real honest reviews, and then when somebody tells you that they do not like it, all of a sudden you get really defensive. So I mean, you can't necessarily go around saying that, you know, you get honest reviews and that you try to keep things 100, whatever you want to say, and then get super defensive when, you know, when people don't want to be truthful, or when people are being truthful and honest about their product, because I mean, you said it yourself, you get honest and truthful reviews, no? So when people tell you that they don't like it, then learn to take the fucking criticism. Ask them why don't they like it. Ask them what could you do to improve on that. Come on now.
In this video, I'm not gonna lie. Maybe it's just the microphone making it seem this way, but it seems like you are screaming at these women.
that too.
Also addressing the whole, it doesn't taste like anything else. I don't really think that's necessarily a good thing. We as humans have had a long time to come up with a lot of different good sauces. This might be kind of close-minded of me to say, but I feel like we've discovered most of the good ones. Anything new coming out these days should at least remind you of something. I don't know if I want to be patient zero to a brand new sauce category.
Patient zero. Ugh.
She hasn't even tasted the sauce yet, and this lady is approaching the pink sauce like a wild animal. Smart woman.
Okay, so first question. Do it taste like ranch? It don't, right? It don't.
Her eyes tell you everything you need to know. This woman is not enjoying the pink sauce. Also, what is Chef Pie's obsession with confirming this doesn't taste like ranch?
I think it's because a lot of people were saying that her product before, when she first released it, was literally nothing more than ranch with food coloring, which is exactly what it was. And I'm pretty sure it's exactly what it still is. This time, she just decided to add a little bit more food coloring to it. But people are, of course, denying it because they're trying to be nice. They're trying to be, you know, they're not trying to seem like assholes. But it's like, bro, if you go up to any other person, because I'm pretty sure she's talked to these people beforehand and told them what they should say, tell them, you know, to help her market her product better. But it's like, bro, you go in here, like I said, I'm going to say this one more time. You come in here saying that you get real, honest reviews, and then you get super defensive when people give you a real, honest review on your product. No, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up and let people say what they need to say about your product so you can learn to take that criticism.
Ranch is pretty damn good. If you're trying to come up with a new tasty sauce,
Pizza Hut just changed the combo game with the new My Hut.
See, like imagine she could have had her pink sauce
Ranch
over
is
here.
probably not a very bad thing.
Does it taste like any other sauce that you've ever had?
No, it do not.
But is it good?
It is really good.
Thank you. Okay, so now this the blue sauce, y'all. And I'm gonna let her open her own sauce. Go back a little bit,
Blue
Papa,
sauce.
because they can hear me. She say it's so good.
Chef Pie, I think these people are afraid that you're gonna like turn them into a sauce if
Yeah.
you don't comply. Nobody likes this. You can see it in the face of these two. They are uncomfortable.
Okay. Come a little closer. I gotta get the dick.
That's not even
This
blue.
sauce genuinely looks like sewage water.
Yeah.
What is the obsession with making these sauces colors that are not really found that often in food? Blue is a color that signals like instinctual alarm bells when it comes to humans and food.
Bro, that shit, like I said, this shit doesn't even look fucking blue. This shit looks like that one, what was it, from that one SpongeBob episode where they're making like synthetic Krabby Patties or whatever? And then when they finally realize what they've been eating and they look down at the burger, it's not even a real Krabby Patty. It's just gray slop coming out of that thing. That's exactly what this shit looks like, dude. That's exactly what it fucking looks like. What did he say?
Blueberries,
Garbage?
basically nothing else that you eat is blue, so when you see blue on food, you think mold. Yummy.
What about this one? It's a little different, right? But it's good.
Nah.
Period. Okay.
Period. I should start doing that for mine too,
Y'all
right?
had to come out here with the people because the people is gonna tell the truth, honey.
Bro, people are gonna tell the truth. Yeah, they were telling the truth in the beginning, but you shut them up quick because you couldn't handle criticism.
Period.
It's really good.
Thank you, my lady.
Again, Chef Pie.
See, look at that right there.
Thank
She's
you,
like putting
my
him.
lady.
She's like pushing him out to the side. She's like, "Ooh, let's get this shit out of the way because I'm not looking to take another bite of this crap." Anyway, I'll be right back. I need to use the restroom. Alright, back at it again. Let's go.
Again, Chef Pie, I'm gonna have to go against the grain here and
She
say
does not
these
like
people
it.
are in fact not telling the truth.
Nope.
The
They hate it.
situation is not very conducive for people being completely honest. You've got the creator of the product you're trying standing right in front of you. If you know anything about them, you know they've recently lost everything. They just paid for your meal and you're being filmed. Nobody's gonna say, yeah, this shit is ass. Absolutely fucking disgusting. You should quit. Of course, people are just gonna take one bite, stomach it, and say it's fine. It's called being kind. Alright, so remember when I said we're gonna talk
I'm desperately begging you. There's a link in the description. There's a code.
more about the ingredients? It's time. So it
Here
seems
we
like
go.
Chef Pie actually did learn a lesson after sending curdled dairy across the entire country, that maybe if you can't make sure you're doing something like that correctly, you shouldn't do it. So instead, she's moved to like a Hidden Valley Ranch kind of system, where she just...
I fucking told you, dude! I fucking told you. Oh my god. Don't you hate it when I'm right? She went from just putting ranch into fucking food coloring and then bottling it up and selling that off to putting it in powder form, which is pretty much exactly the same fucking thing, except this time you're using, well, what? She's using buttermilk? Or was that heavy cream? It kind of looks like buttermilk. It's a little yellowish.
We're going to talk more about the ingredients. It's time. So it seems like a ranch kind of system where she
mayo.
just sells the seasoning packets and you make it yourself. The problem,
Sour
however, lies
cream.
in what is in and on those seasoning packets.
Okay, so then she basically lied about her whole product. She says it's a little sweet, it's a little spicy, it's a little tangy, but that doesn't come from the actual source itself. That comes from the shit that you add to it later on. So
As you're
she's...
seeing in the background.
So there you go, false advertising.
She's given a little tutorial on how to make this pink sauce, except this is not at all what the packet says to
Nope.
do. She says put in mayo, sour cream, sweet chili sauce, all this stuff. And then if you go to the website, the instructions say 1 cup
Oh, okay. Here you go. Sweet mix? What?
of milk, 2 cups Cool Whip, and 1 cup condensed milk. So that's a little bit different than
So
what
this
you're
is the
showing us
sweet
here, Chef Pie.
seasoning?
And now, for the moment
sweet
we've all
mix?
been waiting for, what's actually in this seasoning? So the very first...
What? Organic freeze-dried red dragon fruit powder, strawberry powder, honey powder, brown sugar, vanilla powder, salt, spices, and maltodextrin? Or maltodextrin, sorry.
ingredient is organic freeze-dried red dragon fruit powder, which means dragon fruit powder is the most common ingredient in this seasoning. And if you've ever
Okay.
had dragon fruit, you know that they don't really have that much of a taste.
Nope. Dragon fruits don't necessarily taste like anything. And people could probably lie to you and say that they taste really good or really sweet. I've had them before. I've had both the red variation and I've had the white variation. And I personally find the red ones to be a slightly tad bit sweeter than the white variations of dragon fruit. But, I mean, the point still stands. Most of the time, it doesn't really taste like anything. If anything, dragon fruit, I would say, is very, well, I'd say it's similar to like tofu in a way. Why? Because with dragon fruit, it doesn't have a flavor, but when you add stuff to it, it sort of takes on those flavors. You're not necessarily cooking with dragon fruit. I don't think you really can cook with dragon fruit. But, you know, the reason I say it's similar to tofu in that kind of aspect is because, you know, you make a fruit salad, you add your, you know, your strawberries, your blueberries, your watermelon, and then you decide to add a little bit of dragon fruit in there, you know, and find it nicely chopped into little bits and pieces and stuff. Granted, you're not going to be eating the dragon fruit by itself. You're probably going to be pairing it up with something else in order to give it a little bit more flavor. That's what I'm going with.
Taste. So if the biggest ingredient in your seasoning is a dried fruit powder that doesn't really have much of a taste, you've already got me kind of worried. This makes me think that this is nothing more than like glorified food coloring, right?
Yeah.
But let's continue. We then have strawberry powder, honey powder, brown sugar, and vanilla powder. Keep in mind, this is shit she's advertising to eat with like chicken. This sounds like a cupcake recipe. It's not until we get to the last 3 ingredients that we start finding things you would normally find
Salt,
in a seasoning
spices.
So when those poor souls were saying this doesn't taste like anything we've ever had
They're
before, I
right.
think they might have actually been being honest. They probably bit into their food expecting like a ranch or an aioli type of taste, and then their taste buds get assaulted by what is basically toaster strudel frosting. It's such a strange combination of ingredients that I feel like I have to try it.
Oh,
So,
boy,
if you want to see me put myself through what I'm assuming is going to be a torture-esque experience, go follow my Instagram, baby. I'm going to be chefing it up real soon. Well, guys, what do you think? Am I about to prove myself wrong? Is the pink...
I will never forget her saying, FDA, I ain't selling medicine. Yep. She says it hit the restart button like we all don't remember her mailing out swollen packages of botulism. Yep. I'd be like, this would be exactly like if King Cobra himself ended up, you know, bottling off and selling off his own meads. It's not alcohol that you're buying, baby. You're buying, like, literal botulism in a bottle. This taste unique is not something you want to hear as a chef. I'm crying. Yep. Pink sauce looks like that yogurt that 5-year-olds always eat. I feel like she's remorseful for what she's done. She should quit trying to act.
sauce going to be the greatest thing that's ever graced my...
Ay, dude. Cooking with Jack. Yeah, cooking with Jack is a terrible dad, dude. Fucking crazy. Serial killer murders kid and goes on Facebook Live. What the fuck? Microwaved bacon pizza cheeseburger YouTube. The most desperate alpha male of all time. Yeah, what's this dude called again? Wes Watson. You know what's funny? Is with Wes Watson, I used to watch a couple of his videos every now and then. And back then, they were, in my opinion, they were pretty good, like, motivational videos. You know, videos to kind of, like, help you rethink about where you currently are in life and the, you know, the steps that you should be taking to put yourself in a better situation. Not necessarily go out there and, you know, get buff and get swole and all this other stuff, but it was more of like, you know, it was more of like a positive kind of, I mean, I kind of hate using that too. It was more of like a, you know, positive influence kind of thing until he decided to get, you know, well, I feel like Wes Watson's always been roided up, but I mean, you being in jail for a certain amount of, what, couple of years or stuff, that doesn't make you anything special. It just kind of shows the kind of person that you are.
Video, I'm going to be talking about Wes Watson, who, if you're not familiar with, he's like an Andrew Tate wannabe, you know, self-help, motivational, alpha male guy that sells a course that teaches you how to sell courses or something
Sells a course to teach you how to sell courses.
You get access to his
pyramid
he does
scheme.
once a week, where he can yell at you for being a broke loser, which he charges up to $3,000 a month for.
What the fuck?
So it's expensive being a broke loser. But this has got to be one of the best ways to prove that. You know, spending $3,000 a month for some dude to talk to you, especially when you can't afford it, I'd say that's probably not the best.
How I became a millionaire so fast. All habits, no hack.
Decision, but
That's
sadly,
funny as fuck,
there's
dude.
always going to be people paying for this stuff. And
Yeah.
Wes claims he's making millions of dollars a month off of his courses. And some.
I mean, in a way, he found his market, right? He's catering to the market of the people that have no motivation, they don't see themselves as worthy people, which I feel like everybody should see themselves as a worthy person, right? But he's found a way to capitalize on that, and now he's using materialism as a way to cope with the stuff that he so desperately wants, which in a way is human connection, right? Because we're social creatures, we crave human connection. But the way that he goes about it and the way that he presents himself is just all bad, dude. It's just all bad.
People people that pay for them go into debt to do it. Like I heard one guy talk about how he opened up 2 new credit cards to finance.
Just
it.
people that go into
And this other
debt?
guy
What
with
the
a
fuck?
family said he drained most of his savings account and spent $22,000 on Wes. And Wes influenced him to quit his job to become a full-time Instagram fitness life coach.
Whoa, what the fuck? Why Wes Watson is not a scam? My 22,500 experience. Why, dude? Just why? I mean, I get trying to, wanting to become better, wanting to do better, but does it necessarily have to come at the expense of your own pocket? You could watch his stuff for free instead of paying an exorbitant amount of money for him to just be doing the same exact shit that he does in his videos. Just, you were just dumb enough to be able to even give this guy money for what? A fucking horrible ass pep talk about why you're such a failure? Isn't that what you're trying to avoid in the beginning, right? You're trying to avoid things. You're trying to look for something that will help you get you out of that funk that you're supposedly in, or you're trying to find a way to better yourself. But why would you go and pay somebody to basically just degrade you unless you have unless kink shaming is your thing? But why would you pay this guy to basically reinforce those ideas, those negative thoughts that you had about yourself, which aren't true? I mean, that just doesn't make any fucking sense to me.
And of course, the guy's in denial and won't admit that he's taken advantage of because, obviously it's kind of embarrassing.
I'm thinking maybe I should start making videos like this. If this is really all that it takes, is just a still picture every now and then, right? Still pictures of a character kind of playing a couple of clips. This seems like pretty interesting.
Sounds like it was all worth it because now he has 11,000 Instagram followers, which is kind of just sad. This guy paid a ton of money, and he's like, oh, it's worth it. I got to meet all these guys and talk to them, and they gave me shout-outs on Instagram.
Okay, but what did that equate to?
$22,000 for some guys to talk to you and acknowledge you.
That's sad.
It sounds pretty similar to another business model.
Yep.
So I feel like already this kind of proves that Wes doesn't really care about these people. He's not in this to help them. Because
he's not in it for helping people or for bettering other people or helping people get to see the potential that they have within themselves that they have lost a long time ago. He's in it for the money. That's all he is. Right? And I mean, of course, he's got to show off because this dude is extremely insecure. And you're about to see just how insecure Wes Watson is. You are just about to see how little it takes for this dude to get fucking agitated, to get aggravated, to get pissed off, to start going and pretty much doing the same thing that, kids in, fucking middle school or high school would do. Like the shit that LTG does, where you start insulting him and you keep reminding him that being a materialistic person and having all these things doesn't make you a better person. That it doesn't make you better than anybody or anyone or anything or whatever. Because if you were to give them a slap of reality, right? Bro, they would lose all their shit, right? I guarantee you, right? If I were to give, for instance, LTG, the slap of reality for LTG, right? Is, bro, you are a 40-year-old man who still lives in a Section 8 apartment complex housing. And your whole shtick, at least now, in your 40s, has been to take on this persona of somebody who claims to be a god, but at the same time, I have never met a god who pisses in bottles, who shits down the shower drain, who also pisses in sinks, who eats cereal with water, and who constantly likes to shit talk on other people just because he has very severe and heavy daddy issues. I've never met a god like that. Damn, bro, that's crazy. You truly are a one of a kind. Anyway, let's go back to Wes Watson here.
If you're really trying to help them, you would tell them that going into credit card debt and...
Yeah. From a what? From a decade in prison to millionaire in 18 months. What? What's up with all these stock photos in the back too, dude? Like, what?
Spending your savings and quitting your job is a terrible decision. But Wes doesn't care as long as that money is going to him.
He doesn't give a shit.
Extremely excessive lifestyle. I mean, all he cares about is showing off and flaunting his wealth. I mean, he's done like 5,000.
Here you go. Meet the ex-con who makes $2 million per month. We toured Wes Watson's $50 million house. It's like, what?
Tour videos, and I don't think he even owns a house.
Probably
not.
not.
He also, of course, has videos about all his cars and him flying private. So obviously, showing that stuff off is way more important to him than actually.
Yeah. $2 million in new cars this month. We only fly private jets.
Helping the people he claims he's doing this for.
Yeah, how is this helping the people, by the way? How is you flexing that you fly private jets and $2 million in cars this month? Please, please explain to me how this is for the people.
And what's hilarious is those are the people that are paying for all this shit, and the reason.
Like, isn't the whole reason you guys even bought into this shit was because you guys wanted to better yourselves? But instead of doing that, you guys are just giving your money away. You're giving, like, literally everything to some dude who does not even acknowledge you, who's not even, you know, he doesn't live by what he says. Wes Watson is the kind of person that is like a little chihuahua. A big fucking talk, but no bite. But I mean, he scammed everybody, and you guys fell for it. And all you guys have been doing, you guys haven't even been bothering to improve yourselves, have you? You guys just decided, yeah, let me give all of my money away to this dude because I feel like what he's doing is actually truly helping me. Nope, he doesn't even acknowledge who the fuck you are. He doesn't care. He never will.
And he's at where he is. Like, people are going into debt and spending all the money they have just so this idiot can buy a new supercar every month to show off and make them jealous of. I mean, pretty much all this guy cares about is materialism and making people envious of his lifestyle. Like, this really showed recently at this Fresh and Fit event. He was he had a little moment on stage where he just lost it because this other guest there, Andrew Wilson, was explaining his definition of success, and he's basically saying there's more to life than money.
Like, look at the fucking veins popping out the side of this dude's head whenever he's, like, getting pressed about shit. You know that fucking roid rage is coming in.
It's definitely struck a nerve with Wes because he just started flipping out about how this guy has no money, so he has no right to talk about it.
My definition of success is having...
Yeah, everybody's definition of success is different. Right? But this, of course, roid rage over here he never understood that. He's like, no, that can't be. You gotta be swole. You gotta be big. You gotta be an alpha male in order to be successful. Like, who cares about your personalized success? Nobody cares about that shit. You can't flaunt that.
Having a family, having children, and being part of the apparatus of the world. And true wealth is a rejection of materialism. As Christ said himself, what good does it benefit a man to gain the entire world at the cost of his soul? And essentially, when I think of wealth, I think of materialism. It's okay to have materialism. It's not against Christian ethics to become rich, become wealthy. But I just think it's all beside the point, ultimately. You're trying to go for a single thing, and it's to achieve something greater than the person.
Does he have money?
No.
See, that's right there. It's like, does he have money? Anybody money at all? I just want to see something real quick.
You have money?
No, I don't have.
How much money do you have?
I don't have money.
I just want to know. I have to know.
No, I'm not. I'm not one of these rich guys. I don't have a Bugatti. I don't have a Lambo. I don't have a Ferrari.
I just really have to know. Like, how much money you got?
Probably the $5 in my pocket. I have a family. I take care of an entire family. That takes a lot of money.
He's doing all right. Okay,
but okay.
This is the thing. This is the thing, you guys. If you ain't fit, you can't say it's not all about being in good shape.
Why not?
If you don't have money, you can't say it's not all about money.
Yeah, why
But
not?
if he does have money, he can say that.
Why not? Why can't you say? Why must you have the thing before you hang on? Let me ask the question.
Because hypothetical is hypocritical.
Let me ask the question.
Hypothetical is hypocritical.
How do you even world can you create a standard that it's inappropriate to ask somebody, how come if I don't have X thing, because I don't value X thing, does that mean X thing is actually valuable?
You've never experienced it, so you can't speak about it.
So what's the distinction? After you make X amount, hundreds of thousands of dollars, if you look at these studies done on this, it does not.
I don't fit no fucking studies.
It does not
bro.
hugely improve a person's life.
Are you proud of who the fuck
bro,
you are?
Why
well, look at, are you proud? If you look in the mirror, would you guys say this motherfucker's proud of who the fuck he is? That's a bag of trash, dude.
Yeah, so it's crazy how sensitive this guy is. I mean, he got triggered because somebody just said...
Yep. Confidence is quiet and security is loud. Yep. For an alpha male, he sure acts like a beta. Yep. This guy's the walking definition of insecurity. Yep.
saying there's more to life than money, which I feel like Wes is kind of just proving his point here because, you know, Wes, he has everything that he claims matters in life.
Yep.
You know, money.
Wes is and sounds like an absolute clown, of course. Wes acts as if he's got a great business and not a scheme and stupid courses targeting insecure men. Yep.
Girls, being in shape, and the guy's miserable and angry. I mean, if you're happy with your life, you're not throwing a temper tantrum like this.
Yeah,
and for somebody
exactly.
who claims they're an alpha male and is really confident in themselves, he really seems to care way too much about what other people think.
Yeah. Exactly. Isn't it ironic that the man who looks the biggest, scariest, strongest, most intimidating guy on the panel is showing character traits to being the weakest among them? With all his physical attributes and financial success, this doesn't sound like a man who is happy, secure, or content at all. No.
Like, even if he disagrees here, I don't know why he's getting so worked up about it. You know, because he's also acting like this guy doesn't matter because he doesn't have money and he's just a bag of trash. But if that's what he thinks, I don't know why he cares so much about what he's saying. I mean, probably because all that matters to Wes is money.
Yep.
So when somebody says that's not the most important thing in life, he loses it and tries to act like the only reason somebody would say that is because they've never had any money. But most people...
There you go. Wes is not making anybody rich. He's selling the dream of being rich to pathetic men. Yep. The loudest in the room is usually the weakest. Yep.
Compared to Wes, just don't care as much about it and don't care about it enough to take advantage of and exploit desperate men.
Yep.
And I think what really gets to Wes is when people actually don't care about the cars he has and the money.
Yeah, dude, because at the end of the day, nobody gives a shit if you drive a Bugatti. Nobody gives a shit how much money you make, right? Nobody gives a flying fuck about that. For somebody who tries to portray himself as somebody who is trying to help out others, you're not helping out anybody, Wes. You're not doing anything to help out anybody. As much as you'd like to believe that your stuff and the content that you provide them with is helping anybody, all it's doing is just funneling all their money towards you. You're not helping anybody. I mean, well, actually, no. You are helping people get into debt really fast. So, I mean, I guess you are helping them get into financial debt because of you, so there's that.
Money he has, you know, because he's obviously just desperate for attention and validation from others. So when somebody isn't impressed or jealous of Wes, then it just destroys his ego.
Yep.
I mean, he acts like Andrew was personally attacking him here, but
right.
Wes is the one that started it. You know, Andrew was just giving his definition, and then Wes got all butthurt and started flipping out and persecuting him.
Prison? Jesus Christ,
Because
look
I've been
at
to
you,
prison?
bro. You got 10-inch arms and tits. Men don't have tits.
No, they go to prison where they get ripped in the ass.
You've never been to prison. Look,
That's what happens.
Look at that. Fuck yeah, they do. And he just said, yeah, men go to prison where they get butt raped in the ass. And Wes like, fuck yeah, they do. Like,
you got 10-inch arms and tits. Men don't have tits.
No, they go to prison where they get ripped in the ass.
You've never been to prison. Look,
That's what happens.
You don't know.
They go to prison.
well, you shit that you don't know. Bro, it's so commonplace there. Because people in jail have pent up, like, sexual frustrations too, bro. They're gonna have to get that shit out one way or another. And if that means you gotta be a bottom for somebody for a good couple of years, then yeah, prison changes you, man. But he got so upset about that. I mean, just look at him. Look how fucking mad he is, dude. He is ready to pop. get your ass beat in front of everybody because he made a statement that's true?
Let's let him give his definition of success. And then
having tits and 10-inch arms is what a man is.
Let's let him
Please
get his,
don't listen to that.
Wes, let's let him get his thing out and then
Tits.
We can have different opinions.
Yeah.
Titties.
Anyway, back to where I was at.
Boobs.
All right.
Wealth is having a wife, and true wealth. That is what I think it is, and that is what I think truly success is being able to go home and look your family in the face and know that you're doing everything you can to support them. That's
Then
what
when
I
you
think
go to the
success
beach
is.
with your family, they're like, "There's my stud dad right there, standing there.
Do you have
that stud right
What?
there with
Do
his
you,
shirt off?"
do you have children?
Insecurities, bro. Insecurities. That's why he's all jacked up on fucking roids. Oh, Wes.
I do have children.
How many?
I have 2.
You have 2. So, are you saying that your Bugatti and your money and everything else is worth more than your children?
Like, my dad's a superhero. Look what he brought to the table. Look, he's God damn it.
You're still whining. Stop whining
That
and just
is
make
a
an
product.
argument.
I'll smack your fat ass.
So you're gonna attack. You're gonna attack.
All right.
Do you usually attack armed men in Florida?
All right. Let's
Look at
just
your goddamn self. I've never seen such a pathetic.
Okay, well,
The projection is fucking strong. The projection is so fucking strong right now. Just sit down and take some of that coke, yeah.
what do they
Wes.
look like? What do they look like? Bald prisoners? Is that what they look like?
Look at how bad he got. He's like, fuck, dude, I know you did not just say that. Bald prisoners.
This is the problem in society. Is people like this
What?
think they can talk to someone like me like that.
Because he just did, bro. And you just sat there and took it.
They really think they can. He knows he wouldn't do shit about it. That's the problem.
I mean, you're the one who got hostile for having a difference of opinion.
Christ, men don't have tits. We can agree on that. Physically,
Men usually have hair. We can agree on that too.
Listen out. If someone
shave
says,
your goddamn arms.
see, you can't deal with it. You can't deal with it. Why would I shave my arms? I'm a man.
These pale
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Okay.
Shave your body. Aren't you a man?
Oh, see these guys women back here.
guys.
I want to see these guys women. Let's put these trolls back.
Women are not objects in our world. We're not materialists. You're crying.
Let's just
No.
move on.
We're
We're gonna move
continue.
on. We're gonna
Make
move
you
on.
cry if you want.
We're gonna move on.
That's all
We're
you
gonna
got.
move on. We're gonna move on.
Oh, there we go.
Good if you want.
We're gonna move on.
That's all you got is threats.
We're gonna move on, guys. We're gonna move on. We're gonna move on, guys.
Look how mad he's getting, dude. Wes is traumatized from having to toss salad in prison. Wes got his girl stolen by a guy with a dad bod and never lived it down.
And I'd imagine it's only going to get worse from here because, like I said, all that matters to him is making money. But I'm sure his sales and income is going to start to decline soon. I mean, his YouTube channel is basically dead. Like, he has 500,000
Oh shit, dude, what the fuck? I will never apologize. Prison gangs. Problems are gifts. Prison gangs. Emotions of someone in isolation, locked up. A dangerous man is a fucking asset. Prison gangs. Elevation, sick boy Cole. What? You are being prepared.
subscribers.
Prison
averages
gangs.
around 15,000 views a video. And then also after this, I don't know if many people are going to be signing up for his courses. And now he has this really expensive lifestyle to maintain,
Yep.
which I doubt he'll ever give up.
Bro, what is this fit, by the way? Why is this motherfucker wearing, like, fucking skinny, ripped jeans? Like, what the fuck are you trying to portray here, bro? Chicken legs, Watson. Chicken legs!
Cut back on. So if his income,
My
starts
goodness,
to
it's like
drop,
LTG
he's
right
probably
here.
going to be spending more money than he's bringing in.
Yep.
And the guy's just a complete joke now. I
Can't
mean, at
imagine what
one
this
point,
guy
I
went
think
in prison.
people actually did respect him, and they thought he was doing a good thing and trying to help people.
Yep,
for real.
I did.
But now at this
In the
point,
beginning, but
people
now,
realized
no.
He's just completely lost it. And it's funny because for somebody who doesn't care about what the haters have to say, he
Exactly.
spends a lot of time addressing them and responding to them.
Mm-hmm.
Like recently, he actually did respond to the whole Fresh and Fit debacle. And of course, he spent the whole video talking about his haters, while at the same time saying he doesn't care what they think. You know, they don't care to him. So it's not looking good. You know,
It's the roids, man. The roid rage. Sounds to me like they're living rent-free in your head, homeboy. Your insecurities are empowering you. You're talking a lot of shit on the internet like keyboard warriors do. Imagine that. Internet beef pulling up on someone. Yep.
It's not looking good. You know, I can't imagine things get much better for him. But if it continues, I'll probably cover it. So make sure you subscribe. And then also make sure
What, baby? Meow. Shido him on Vanguard zombies? What the fuck? There's... What? Oh, $59 soup. Yum, yum. YouTube. Yum, yum. Oh yeah, we didn't get to watch. We didn't get to finish watching this one.
I got so frustrated with ads.
Let's see. I'm a minor. Still. You want to touch it? Come on. Come here. Come on, Shabba. Come on. Come on. Come on. Do we need to cut your nails, baby?
As you can see, the wrap is already prepared. After she refused to get into two different police vehicles after kicking and hitting the officers, they simply have no other choice but to
use the
completely
wrap.
wrap her up. Usually, suspects calm down when the police restrain them in this manner, but not Deja. Her behavior will get worse and worse. Now it's time for the hospital check to see if she injured herself during her rampage.
Act like a grown adult and stop screaming, then I'll let her come to the window so you can talk to her. You understand? Do you understand? Calm yourself. Stop yelling. Act like an adult, and I'll bring her over here. No, you're not. You're still screaming. I will bring her over here if you just calm down and act like an adult. You're in my care now.
I'm not in your care.
Yeah, you are. You're in my custody. You're in my custody now.
You have no right to. No. It's not right. It's not right.
I forgot what this shit did.
I'm trying to keep my cool. I really am. What the f did y'all want? What was the point of this?
You need some water?
No, I need you to leave me alone. I don't care. I don't need you to talk to me or anything. Just leave me alone. I can talk if I want to. I don't need you around. I don't need you to get shut up. Shut up. That's all right. I don't care. Don't custody of me. Get the away. You're the one that's been doing all of this bullshit. Bye. That's cool. I'm scooting up. That's all I did. No, it was okay. I don't want him near me. That's really it.
I'm gonna come you to the bed. Sorry.
Okay, I don't care. I don't want him near me.
Okay, I can take pictures of you.
No, it's not okay. Go away.
It's just for these.
No, I said no.
Then why would you ask?
This is what I said no. I said no.
This is slaughter? Jesus. What the fuck, dude? Jesus.
like the jail at our place. Why don't we just take the street there? She keeps acting like this. I don't want to leave her in this forever. So I like to get her, if possible, straight to the DC.
What the fuck, dude?
You were actually just discharged from the hospital. They checked you out. What do you mean? They checked all of you. You didn't want to comply. You're going to the jail.
You were just there.
Deja was charged with concealing
What the
identity,
fuck?
resisting arrest, and battery on a law enforcement officer.
What?
Ma'am. No, it's okay. You're not in trouble. I just want to talk to you, ma'am. Is that okay? I just want to make sure everything's all right. We can talk under the shade, ma'am. It's okay. You're not in trouble whatsoever.
She just threw everything. She broke everything. Took it to the
Down.
So what happened today, ma'am?
She just. What's wrong with her? She's like, leave me the She started going crazy, right? And then 10 minutes later, and that's when I heard her throwing everything around.
The police were called due to a domestic dispute, but they surely didn't expect to encounter such chaos. A girl named Ariel had a sudden tantrum and started destroying things around the family house where she once lived. Her mother is the one who called for help, and she truly needs it, because this isn't the first time. Ariel had previously had outbursts during which she smashed windows around the house and made threats, but this time her mother has had enough and thus wants to ban her daughter from ever entering the property again.
That's fair, though.
I guess you just had a little argument over there at your house. Is everything okay? So what happened?
She just walked in and she got mad at me.
Who walked in?
My mom, that's it. That's all I see.
Oh, okay. So it's just you and your mom?
Yeah.
How long has she been living here, ma'am?
She doesn't live here. She lives with her boyfriend.
Damn.
Yeah, well, she just came. My dad will let her come here sometimes to shower or to eat, and that's it.
When was the last time she did live here, though?
It's been a long time. It's been probably like 5 or 6 years.
Would you like her trespass from the property? Okay, if she's trespassing the property, you guys cannot allow her back for any reason and violate that trespass because then she can get arrested.
Yeah, because we need to do that because it's getting bad. She's broken the windows before to get in.
Oh, shit.
It's awful. Nightmare we have to deal with.
You want to tell me what happened?
Nothing happened.
No?
I just left. That's all.
Okay. Who's at home?
Nobody. She keeps going back and forth, and I don't know why. I just got out the shower.
Who's she, mom?
Yes.
You just left? She didn't kick you out? What are you guys arguing about? Nothing?
I don't know. We're just fighting. That's it.
You just want to be there or what?
No.
Okay, so since she doesn't live here and she's not a household member, would you like to pursue charges for the criminal damage to property?
Yes.
Okay. You just left? You didn't tell her anything?
No, whatever.
Here we go. What's going on with her now? What the fuck?
You alright? We're just trying to make sure you're okay, Ariel.
I'm okay, and my foot gets gone.
Why do you keep crying then?
Because of what you guys stopped me for. You guys were supposed to go to the house.
What?
What do you guys stop me for? She goes, you guys go talk to her.
So what else happened, Ariel?
Nothing has happened.
Okay. How long have you been living there for? They're talking to mom right now.
Bro.
23 months in Vista. Why did you stop me?
Because we saw you and someone else was over there.
When nobody is over there, I just walked from over there. I just walked from over there. I am not the one. Quit looking at me like I'm a dead dog. Are you guys scaring me? Stop.
What are you doing, Ariel? What do you have in there?
Nothing. Stay out of my business. You're a disrespectful dog.
Why?
You're wrong.
Ariel. Turn around.
Leave me
Ariel.
alone.
Ariel. Turn around. Give me your hands. Give me your hands out from under you. All right, Ariel, you're gonna be cool, right? Okay, let's get up. Come on. I'll help you up. Come on. Are you injured anywhere?
Watch your step. Step up, face that car. Move your feet apart. You have nothing on you that's gonna poke me, stick me, hurt me? No?
Come on now. Step out from here quick.
After this incident, Ariel was charged with criminal damage to property, resisting arrest and battery on a law enforcement officer. She also got trespassed from her family house.
Damn, dude. That's crazy as hell. Yeah, this is what I wanted to see. Carcass is the game. Wait, what? When cops rescue boyfriends from possessive girlfriends? What the fuck? Alright, let's watch this one. This one sounds interesting. Usually it's the other way around, right?
Girlfriend threw him out of the car without his inhaler. This asthmatic was saved at the last minute by a police officer.
Yeah, I was supposed to be waiting for my wife to come pick me up. And I'm freaking asthma, I can't breathe.
We also have a possessive girlfriend who trapped her boyfriend in the house to make him pay the bills.
I told him he's not leaving, and that's when I got that I actually did that. I told him.
There are those who bite guys they've just met, and there is also this.
Out of my home! No, I will get the supervisor now. I did not invite you in. Opposite, then don't come in my home!
But to start, you'll see a disgraceful case where
All
a woman
right.
attacked and trapped her boyfriend, blaming everything on him while portraying herself as the victim. Upon the arrival of the police, she immediately started making serious accusations, but the police quickly became suspicious of her story.
Yes, stomped several times, punched me in the head several times, tried to choke me out again. So if you could do a CT scan, you'll see the loss of the air because he choked me, pummeled me, literally pummeled my head. It's happened several times before, but I am sick and tired of it now. Yeah.
She attacked me. My car is full. Come on over here. I'll talk over here.
Yeah.
This is my cell phone. I have no weapons on me. I got you. My car is full with my belongings. I was leaving. She took the dog out of the car, which she registered in my name, and attacked me and bit me.
What's her around? Nothing there. So what happened today? What's the start of this whole thing?
She's convinced that I cheated on her.
Those are dogs?
I'm taking the big one. That's the only one I'm taking.
Okay, so what happened today? Convinced that you were cheating on her.
Yes, and the girl, we called the girl, and the girl specifically said, I did not cheat on you, and she has these delusions as if I did. So I said, okay, I will pack my things up and I will leave. My car, you can see my car is full with all my belongings. I was taking my dog, which is registered in my name. She has the other dog, which is registered in her and her mother's name. That dog is registered in my name.
Okay, so then you're packing yourself up. What happened?
No, I'm not even packing. My stuff is done being packed.
Well, your stuff is packed?
My stuff is already packed. Like, I'm ready to leave. That's all I was trying to leave. That's it. And she attacked me.
Okay, so you're trying to leave. So when, like, I'm trying to get the details.
I finished packing myself in the car. I put the dog in the car. She runs out, takes the dog out of the back seat, and I go into the house and I grab the leash and she bites my arm.
She grabs
got a leash. She bites your arm.
She bites my arm to let go.
Okay.
And she grabbed my shirt and she said, oh, don't reach for your pocket. I was never reaching for it. How am I doing that?
Where's the shirt at?
In the middle. Would you like to see it? There's nobody else in the house, sir. Again, there's nobody. And she locked the door.
Okay. She
ripped my shirt.
And ripped your shirt.
Yes.
To get to what was her purpose for doing all this stuff?
To have me let go of the dog because I did not let go.
She wanted the both dogs?
She wants both dogs.
Okay.
The dog has a sniff.
Yeah, because I registered it.
I did as well.
No, we just like let's figure this out and then go from there.
I would like to just leave with the dog and call it quits. That's it. That's all. That's what the plan was. As you can see, my car is full. I had no intentions of going back and forth with her.
But do you want to press charges against her?
No, I literally just want the dog and I want her. I don't want anything else.
Did you hit her or touch her in any way?
To get her off of me, yes.
Okay.
Because she literally, even
That's
as
fine.
I'm
Just
pushing
trying to
her,
slow down.
my nails are extremely long. Even as I'm pushing her to get off me, she still ripped my shirt. My mother was on the phone.
Now that is the... And the bite?
And the bite.
Okay.
She already has a dog. I don't want to be arrested for going in the house and going near her.
Do you have any proof that you're the one who solely purchased the dog and it's in your name?
Yes.
Where
Yes. It's in the house.
Both parties have accused the other of physical assault, which complicates the officers' subsequent actions. It's crucial that officers gather as much detail as possible, because identifying the primary aggressor is key in domestic violence cases. The aggressor in this case might face multiple charges related to domestic violence, so the police will now thoroughly question the girlfriend who claims her boyfriend brutally attacked her. However, unlike him, she does not have any visible injuries.
So what happened today? I'm just trying to figure out.
Literally, the other night, we went out.
Okay, Fred, time to find our perfect apartment on Zillow. Don't worry, James will be good.
With a friend of mine. I've been with him for almost 2 years. We went to downtown. We got lit. Me and him got a little too drunk. So then, they drove me home. And then both of them left. And we went to the street right next to Osceola High School. And they had sex. He cheated on me with my best friend. Okay. So I need to go. Because he has been, the past several nights, he has been physically assaulting me. Just last night, we were up until 7 in the morning. He locked me in the bathroom. Same thing. Strangling me. Spit in my face. Punching me in the head. Punching me in my back. My thigh. With his knee. Like, I'm bruised basically. They're both my dogs. Certainly is my insane animal and I haven't caught that. It's just at my mom's apartment. Because he's trying to get that and throw it out. And I have proof that I bought those with him.
Okay, so you start packing his stuff up in his car.
Yes.
What happened?
He went in the room. He said, "You're not saying bye to me?" "Okay, I'm taking this room." Literally. Takes her. I go to the car. I'm like, "You're not taking her. I'm sorry. Open the door." That's when he says, "I'm going to kill you." Grabs me by my hair. Throws me to the ground. Starts punching me in the head. I'm covering my face. Punching me, or just stomping me out, my whole body. Punching me again. Then I get up. I lock the door so he can't go. I lock the door and like that. He grabbed me like this. So yeah, I hit himself. I was losing air. It's not the first time he strangled me. Not the first time. And then he finally let go. Grabs me again. Throws me literally right next to that little candle. Throws me again. Starts punching me, saying he's gonna kill me. Pummeling me. So I grabbed a hold of his shirt, and yes, I ripped it. That's the only way he'll let me go.
We need to make sure that they check you out right now, okay? Because they're here, but they need to check you now to make sure you're okay. And where's the injuries on you?
I don't know. This was from last night. I don't know.
When he choked you, bit him?
Yes, it's trying to let go of it.
Got the shirt?
Yes.
Did you have any other marks?
I don't think so, I don't know.
And when he stomped on you, where was it at? What body? Like, part of your
My
body?
head.
Your head?
My head. He punched me, pulling me. I covered my face, my head. So if you could do a CT scan, you'll see trauma in my head. Stomped my head out and my back, and I'm in fetal position trying to protect myself.
The girlfriend has made serious accusations, but given the nature of these claims, she would have visible injuries. Yet she cannot even describe where she is hurt. Now both groups of police officers will discuss among themselves and quickly conclude that the girlfriend who tried to evade charges with lies and acting is actually the main aggressor.
He still has property, so we can't keep him from the house. She's going to the hospital. We're not getting in the middle of whatever civil issues are. But what charges do we have on either, if any?
She's saying a lot. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. At this point in time, it seems like she's primary. It does. That's just me. But the thing is, yeah, because like her injuries don't match. She said that he was taking the dog, he was packing his dog up to leave. Okay. She knew that's her dog. That's her dog. So okay. She opened the door and took the dog back inside. Okay. He went for the leash. Bit him in the arm. Oh. And so he was pushing her away, like get away. And she just grabbed onto the shirt and whipped the shirt. Okay. And when that happened, he ended up pushing her hard. She fell in the living room. Okay. Well, self-defense. Yeah. When that happened, she basically blocked him inside, called the police, said, you're going to jail.
Girlfriend was charged with assault, false imprisonment. Damn.
Is that her car? That one? Yeah. Okay.
What's going on? We were just having normal conversations, and then I guess she just freaked out. She went and tried to like grab my phone in my pocket, and I went to grab it back and ended up biting the my thumb. I mean, I'm fine. I ain't doing anything. I just like her and all of this stuff out, if that's possible.
What is going on tonight?
He was my boyfriend, and then he wasn't, but he was like pressing and playing me the entire time, and it just turned into a whole mess that was really unnecessary.
Okay.
So, and then we've both been drinking anyway.
Okay, so do you live here with him?
Yeah, him and I had a mutual agreement that I give up my lease on my apartment that I had and stuff like that.
Okay. Does she live here with you? Yes and no. She does live here, like her stuff is here, but I'm the only one on the lease. Okay. How long has she been staying there? I guess since I moved in. Which is when? About 3 weeks ago. Okay. Can you show me your thumb real quick? Yeah, I mean, I'm fine. I mean, it's just a bite mark here. But I mean...
How long have you been living here then?
It was really fast. I've probably been here like a month and a week or something like that.
Okay, do you have another place to go for the night? So that we're not coming out here and arresting everybody?
Probably not, but you won't have to arrest anybody because I'm just gonna pack my things and then go to bed.
I am here to tell you today that your
Wait, you don't have to arrest anybody? What?
You won't have any.
Okay, can you take a step back from me, please?
Yeah,
thanks.
Just her apparently tired of me when I was trying to talk to someone else. She's my ex, and me talking to someone else, she flipped out.
What made you want to live together with somebody you have been dating for a week?
I don't know, problem. I don't like being alone. Okay. My own issues, I guess.
Okay.
How long have you been here all day and we just started fighting? Like, what's...
He just likes to talk to other females behind my back and stuff like that, and I probably just overreacted. He was on the phone with some coworker that he lied to me about whenever we were broken up, and then like it's just a huge mess because he just likes to talk to females behind my back and stuff like that, and I think that's
Sure, like I don't want to like my boyfriend doing it.
He wasn't my boyfriend at the time.
I guess you can.
Think alcohol is probably an issue too tonight?
No, I can handle my alcohol.
Okay, but we wouldn't be having this issue if we wouldn't be having alcohol tonight?
No, there would still potentially be an issue with everything if I hadn't had been drinking.
Okay, so what exactly happened? Like, why are we out here? Why did he call us?
Probably because I got upset with him and stuff.
Okay, you take the phone from him, the phone was on the ground, okay.
Kinda, he put it in his pocket for a minute and I just kinda grabbed it and pushed it and called him.
Okay, where's the phone right now?
I don't know.
You give it back to him?
Probably with him.
Given that Marissa has been living in her boyfriend's apartment for a month and they have a relationship, this situation qualifies as a domestic violence incident. How long she has been living at the apartment and whether she has belongings there is important because this information is crucial for determining her rights regarding eviction or voluntary departure. During the questioning, Marissa left out the fact that she bit her boyfriend, but the bite mark is sufficient evidence for the police to detain the angry girlfriend for possible battery.
Hey Marissa, right now you're under arrest. Put your hands on. You're not gonna run for me.
You don't understand. There's nobody who will get me out. No, please just let me take my brother.
You're making this worse than it has to be.
Please let me take my brother. Please let me take my brother.
Stop. Don't scratch me. Relax.
Don't scratch you. My ear. Dad, Michael, please. My brother, please.
I got
Dad! What did I do?
You bit him.
What?
You bit him.
I didn't bite him.
There's a bite mark on his hand.
There's a bite mark on my arm.
You're also under arrest for resist because you took off with me.
I know what you're trying to take off from you. I was just trying to ring him. Dad, please. Dad, my brother, please. Oh, my brother. 568. Dad!
You can walk or we can carry you.
I don't know his number. Will you please call my brother? Will you please grab my phone and call my brother?
Come on.
Please.
Walk.
Please. Get the top of me.
Do not.
Please.
Now you're under arrest for battery. You're not gonna get
No, I'm not trying to die.
I just saw you kick her. She just made this a whole lot worse.
I wasn't
Damn.
You kicked her.
I wasn't trying to. I just need to call my brother, please.
She's just making it way worse for herself.
You ready to sit up so we can sit you in a car? Or you want to sit out here in the concrete where everybody can see you?
Please.
You're not getting out of this.
Please, can I talk to him at least? Please. I have a right. I know I have a
He's a victim of domestic violence.
He's
no.
not a victim of
You don't have
domestic
a right to talk
violence.
to him. He is because you bit him.
I didn't bite it.
He has a bite mark on his thumb.
Can you just bring him over here? I mean, I'm cuffed. I can't do anything. I'm sitting here. You can.
No, we're not going to.
Just for your information, once domestic violence is reported and evidence is established,
The decision to prosecute does not rest with the victim. This is often referred to as a no-drop policy, where even if the victim does not wish to pursue the case, the aggressor will still be charged.
the decision to prosecute does not rest with the victim. This is often referred to as a no-drop policy, where even if the victim does not wish to pursue the case, the aggressor will still be charged.
So you're gonna get in my car?
No.
Why not?
Because I need my phone. I need to call my brother.
You don't need anything.
I do. I'm not getting in your car.
All right. Well
We
then.
can do that, or we can put you in a van and a wrap where you really can't move.
I just want to talk to him.
No, you're not talking to him. We're past that.
Chad, will you please come over here?
Stay over there. Don't come over here.
I will be gone in the morning. I beg of you. Please do not do this to me.
He's not doing anything. We are.
He's doing everything.
He has no say in it.
Yeah.
He does.
He has no say
No, he
in it.
does
Yes,
not.
he does. I know he does.
Okay. You obviously don't know the law.
I do know the law.
Okay. So what are you gonna do? You gonna get in my car, or are you gonna go into the wrap in the back of the van?
I didn't do anything. I didn't fight him.
Well, you know your day in court. Are you that?
Where's his mark? I want to see his mark.
You'll see it in court.
It's not on his thumb because I didn't fight him. I didn't fight you.
25. You start a wrap.
Chad!
The Ninja Thirsty Drink System is like having a drink aisle under
Damn,
the
dude.
Choose from over 25.
I didn't fight him, though. That's the thing. I really didn't. Do you guys take me back to where I need to be?
You're going to jail.
I know that, but like,
When you get released.
I don't have my phone though. I need my phone. Can you please go get my phone so I have my brother at least? Can you
get in the car? Scoot in the car so I'm not holding you up.
Get in the car, but can you please get my phone from him?
I'll
so
work
I
on
can
getting your phone. But
at least call my brother in the morning so I can get my stuff.
Go get your phone. You gotta help us out too.
Sorry.
Be quiet. You made it exponentially worse by one, running from me when I told you under arrest. Stop. You ran from me. End of story. It's on camera after I told you you're under arrest. Then you kicked me. All right? That's 2 more charges.
I was just trying to go back to get my phone so I could call my brother. That's all.
The alcohol does not help anything because
Well,
you're
that's
20 years old.
partially his fault.
Nope, you're the one drinking it.
He's the one who bought it.
Okay, doesn't matter. People buy alcohol all the time. Doesn't mean I'm
Well,
going to
it
drink it.
matters because if he was caught with me while buying it, he'd get arrested for it.
Well, you're you're the one that's drinking it, so you're also going to get a minor in consumption charge as well.
It's all under his name.
You're the one ingesting it. Please put your feet in.
His name.
And please put your feet in.
I'm not done talking.
Okay, right now I'm done talking to you.
I'm not. I need
Please,
my
your
phone, and then I will be done.
Okay. Please put your knees back in the car.
Marissa was charged with domestic battery on a law enforcement officer, and resisting arrest.
Hi, what's going on?
Nothing. We're good. I'm getting my kids ready for school. They're gonna be late, so I gotta get them ready first.
Well, what was going on though? Like,
Nothing's going on. I'm getting my kids ready for school.
somebody called 911 here and there's yelling and screaming.
We're getting our kids ready for school. We're literally getting ready for school. They're gonna be late, and I'm in underwear, so.
Right, and we're investigating a crime. So
There's
who
a
are
crime
you?
here.
Who are you?
You need to stop.
Step out of the house.
Stop.
Step out of the house.
Stop touching
right
me.
now.
My kids are right here. I'm not doing anything.
Step out of the house. Now. Step out of the house now.
Stop touching me. Because I'm pregnant. Why is he touching me? Stop touching me.
We are investigating a
There's
domestic
nothing
violence
going on.
Then talk to us and let us know. Who else is in the house?
Just me and the kids and my husband. Leave me alone. Stop touching me. Look what you're doing to me. Cooperating. I told you. I hit my underwear. So then you
Turn around, put your hands behind your
No, stop. Leave me alone. I'm pregnant. Why are you touching me? Nobody talk to me. Okay, doctor, stop being aggressive and touching me. We will.
What's going on?
Come here. No. These are my
Step
kids.
outside. Come here.
That's fine, but these are my kids. This is my house. We're cooperating. We got a call. We're investigating. That's fine, and there's nothing
Who
wrong.
else is in the house?
All over your face. No, I don't. Leave me
You and your
alone.
niños?
Yes, this is my family. Leave me alone. Stop touching me.
Stop.
Okay, well, stop touching me. Sorry, stop. My kids are right there. Leave me
Calm
alone.
down. Calm down.
I'm gonna sue you.
Calm
That's
down.
what I'm gonna do.
What's going on?
Okay, I will talk to you if you leave me alone. Just stop being aggressive on me.
Have signs of injury on your face.
That's fine.
911.
Okay, so stop.
Obviously, there's
Look at
something
my
going
kids
on.
are watching. Please stop.
Because you were doing something in the house.
No, I wasn't. I was getting my kids ready for school. I just
what's
told
going
you.
on
Okay, leave me alone. I will talk to you.
Someone on the phone claimed that a husband and wife were fighting loudly in Spanish. When police receive a report of domestic violence, they have a duty to investigate to ensure the safety of all parties involved. In such cases, when police have a reasonable belief that someone inside is in imminent danger, officers do not need a warrant to enter a residence, but immediately pulling someone out of their home, especially when they are not fully clothed, raises issues of personal dignity and privacy. But we still don't know anything particular yet, so let's move on.
Step out.
No. Stop touching me. I'm not even close. Step out here. Just follow directions. That's it. This is a private property. Why are you guys in my house?
Somebody called 911 from here. There was a discussion over, give me some papers, give me this, give me that. So what is going on? You have a scratch on your
This
face.
is not from today, though, sir.
We literally just got a call.
Yes, I understand you guys got a call, but this is not from today, though. I'm not sure who. It's early in the morning. I just woke up. I don't know who called. I'm not watching my neighbor, sir. I don't know.
While the woman was giving her statement, her husband was talking to another police officer. He revealed that he was a victim of domestic violence and that his wife had beaten him that morning before the police arrived. She also slashed the tires and windows of his vehicle with a knife when he said he was leaving.
You took a knife to this window trying to crack it to force him to give you the papers. You see what I see here? Yes, but after he scratched me. No, you don't know what happened here. You don't
So
understand.
tell us.
That's what I'm telling you.
Yeah, so tell me.
Yeah, you're just seeing what he said. We woke up and I told him since yesterday, I wasn't gonna let him use her. But he doesn't provide for her. So I told him this morning, I need my papers before you leave because I'm gonna file taxes. And he refused, and he was getting me and shaking me, and so I had to get him down to the couch because that was the only way to get out from him. And I'm scratching, I told him, if you don't stop, I'm gonna call the cops. And then we came outside and he was trying to leave. And I told him he's not leaving. And that's when I got the knife and did that. And I told him. He's saying that you do this constantly. You take advantage of him because he's illegal. He doesn't have standing in this country. And you threaten him. He's the one that dialed 911. I just confirmed. He dialed 911. He's fed up with the situation. He said he provides, he pays rent here. He provides for the girl. He provides even for the kid that's not his. She takes all his cash.
He has no standing,
Yeah,
can't
that's
pay
a lie.
checks, can't pay any of that.
That's a lie.
Has no proof. He's fed up with it. He's fed up with the
He does
situation.
not pay everything.
He's always been afraid to call 911 because her English is better and feels that he's the one that would be arrested. He's been. So he goes inside, argues. She says, no, continues to argue. Goes from 0 to 100 about these papers. So he's like, look, it's my girl. I provide for her. I pay your rent here. Just let me go.
Not all the time.
It's my money.
So I'm going to arrest you for domestic violence, criminal damage, and disorderly conduct. I'll make it as quick as I can so you can get back here. Okay, but
I don't think that's fair though.
it doesn't matter what you think is fair or
Yeah,
not.
but you started first though. I understand,
The
but
state of Arizona says if we have probable cause to believe a crime occurred, that
he's not eligible though to be with the kids by
okay.
himself.
So who is?
I'm not. I don't have anybody.
Okay, then we're gonna have to take them to DCS custody. That's our only option.
Why can't he go and I stay with the kids?
Because I have probable cause to believe that you damaged his truck for no reason. There's no reason for you to go out there and start damaging his window.
I think he should go because if it was he the one who started it.
You are going to go. If he started, if you're defending yourself, if he's defending, I don't know.
Right.
But what I do know is you had no reason to go out there and stab his windows and stuff because you wanted, or his tire, because you wanted the paperwork from him. You know what I'm saying?
According to the victim's statement, he is illegally residing in the USA. His partner exploited this by taking his papers and blackmailing him to stay with her and work illegally to support her family. He tried to escape from her several times, but she did not allow him to leave and would even resort to physical violence. On that day, she even took a knife, forcing him to call the cops. She will now be arrested, and upon arriving at the jail, her true nature quickly becomes evident.
Yes. It's not an option.
I'm not doing a photo.
You have to.
I'm not. No, I don't want my picture on there.
For me again.
Stop touching me!
I was a felony for resisting.
Stop! I'm not doing anything to you. Leave me alone. No! Leave me alone. You don't have the right to touch me. Stop touching me. I'm pregnant. Leave me alone. Stop. Leave me alone. I'm pregnant here. No, stop. You're hurting me.
I'm not even doing anything.
Leave me alone. You don't have the right to touch me.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't. That doesn't give you the right to touch me and pinch me and squeeze me. How rude of you.
Don't pull away from me.
Okay, well, stop touching me. No, I'm not. Leave me alone. Why are you touching me and bruising me? What the hell is wrong with you? No, I'm not. I don't have to.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't. Stop doing that to me. No, you don't have the right to be touching me. You're hurting me, dude. What the hell? Leave me alone. I'm going to sue you because you're touching me and hurting me. I'm going to sue you. I'm going to tell the judge when I go to the judge. No, I'm not. Leave me alone. This is not okay. Ever since you've been to the house, you've been touching me and hurting me. Leave me alone. What the hell's wrong with you?
Pull away from me.
Look what you're doing to me. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. You're hurting me. What is Stop. This is not okay for you to be doing this to me. Stop. You're hurting me. Yes, you are. You're pinching me. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Stop touching me. You're hurting me, sir. You're hurting me.
I'm not doing anything.
You're not. You're hurting me. I'm gonna sue you. That's what I'm gonna do. I'll make sure I sue you before I leave.
Okay.
Samantha was charged with disorderly conduct and criminal damage.
What's going on, man? What's up? Some people had called and they said that they saw you walking. They were just concerned that you were going to get his. Everything all right?
Yeah, I was supposed to be waiting for my wife to come pick me up. And I have freaking asthma. I can't breathe. And she lives down by that store, so I had to walk.
I'll be out with that mail just north of 9562. 9562.
At the store. She lives down there.
What's your wife's name?
Jessica Stevens.
Okay. I know where she lives. Do you want me to give you a ride? Or do you need a squad? If you're at, like, if you want, just put your butt right here. That way you can sit down and kind of tripod a little bit and catch your breath. Where are you coming from?
good. Where are you coming from?
We never got into an argument.
Okay.
And no one hit each other or nothing like that. We just got into an argument. The detective's gonna come and get me.
Do you want me to call you a squad to come check you out?
I don't need no ambulance. I'm fine.
Are you sure?
Yeah,
Like
I'm fine. She has my inhalers. I can breathe. It's hot. I don't know why. I keep trying to tell her to bring her here and she won't freaking listen. Do you mind give me a ride there?
That's fine. You sure you don't want a squad?
I'm sure.
Okay. Are you alright?
She is. She's just extremely drunk. This is
Oh,
Jessie,
boy.
the girlfriend of the young man whom the police officer helped in distress. The officer found her getting into a vehicle, but immediately noticed that she was not fit to drive. The primary goal here was to help the young man who was struggling to breathe, and that's exactly what To Protect Her is for. Now we need to determine the background of everything, whether there was domestic violence, whether Jessie intentionally left her boyfriend on the road, what happened before the argument, and so on.
So I have Marcel in my car. Somebody called in. They were afraid he was walking down 638. They were afraid he was going to get hit.
Yeah, I couldn't get this thing to start. I was trying to come and get him.
Okay. Why couldn't you get it to start?
I don't know. It's a piece of crap.
Is he allowed to be here?
Yeah.
Okay.
I can't breathe.
You're good, man.
Are you okay?
I offered to get him a squad. He said he thinks he's having an asthma attack.
Oh, do you need the inhaler? He needs the inhaler.
Marcel, why don't you let me call?
Here. Come here.
Jesse, have you had anything to drink today?
No.
You've been doing any drugs or anything like that?
No, I can tell you she hasn't. We just got into an argument.
No.
Okay. Because ever since you stepped out of the car, you've been stumbling. You're slurring your words. So.
Oh, no. No, not anything. No.
Do me a favor, look up. Okay.
I was trying to get this to start.
Well, do you need me to get a squad for you? Because I'm a little concerned for your health.
Just give me my inhaler.
I did. I gave it to you. I have to look in here and double check that the keys are not.
Okay, but can I call my mom? Give me.
Twisted Tea is a refreshing hard iced tea made with real brewed tea. Keep it twisted.
Ready to save hundreds on your TV bill?
Are you serious?
Then it's time.
No.
Okay. Do me a favor.
Yeah.
I'm going to offer you to do some field sobriety tests.
Okay.
Okay? Do you want to participate in them?
Sure.
Okay.
Jessie will now fail the field sobriety test and will be arrested for operating while intoxicated. Additionally, the officer noticed a white substance under her nose. It's worth noting that stimulants like cocaine and amphetamines can cause rapid breathing, increase physical activity, and stress, which can trigger attacks in severe asthmatics. I'm not accusing anyone, just saying. The situation is obviously more complicated than it seems, and it's further complicated by the fact that Jessie's father does not want Marcel on his property.
Okay. So Jesse, what I'm going to do is I'm going to place you under arrest, okay? Because right now I believe that you're impaired, and you were behind the wheel of a motor vehicle getting ready to go get him. Okay. Well, but I believe that you are. So here's the deal. She's going to go to the jail. I'm going to figure up what I'm all charging her with. Right now it's going to be physical control of a motor vehicle. It's similar to an OBI. It's not the same, but it's the same kind of charge. Okay. Do you know if she does drugs, or has she ever done drugs around you?
I've never. No.
Okay. Well, right now that's what's going to happen. What do you need to say?
I just need to know what I need to do, man. Her dad's gone.
Okay. Jesse, is he allowed to be here? I think that's what he's curious. Is he supposed to be here? Does your dad know he's here?
Well, yes and no. Well, is there any way I can call my dad?
Yeah, I mean, I can facilitate that. Hi, Mike. This is Logan from the sheriff's office. How are you?
They stayed up all night arguing.
Okay. That's what he said.
She is extremely tired, I know.
She wanted to call you, and Marcel's here wondering like what he's supposed to do. And I know
He's supposed to get off my property.
Okay, because I've been out here before with one of her ex-boyfriends, and I think you remember me from that. So I didn't know if this was a similar situation where, you know, if he's not supposed to be here, you know, we need to facilitate him leaving.
Yep.
Okay.
I don't want him at my place at all.
Well, she's got some white powder residue in her nose too. So.
Oh gosh.
Like I said, I wanted to touch base with you since you're the homeowner, and I knew that there's been some issues here before with her guests. So.
Yeah, because this guy's saying I'm impaired. I'm not impaired. Obviously, I don't drink. I don't do none of that. I don't know.
I told the sheriff I did not want him in my house. Period.
Mike, what was your name?
Robin.
Robin said that she's going to lock the house up, or she'll make sure that it's locked if you're okay with that.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
And
So, Marcel, here's the deal. Mike says he doesn't want you here.
Okay.
I don't know where you're going to go
I can call
or
for somebody.
where you can go.
Okay. I'll call for my brother to come pick me up. Jesse. Jesse, listen to me, man. For real. Look at me.
Yeah.
I'm sorry this happened, bro. It's ridiculous. We should not be fighting like this at 4 in the morning, man. We gotta stop it. I didn't mean for it to happen, man.
Hey, Mike.
Yeah. That Marcel guy, he's on parole, and bottom line, I don't want him at my house.
He's on parole, but he doesn't remember his parole officer's number because he went to prison for sex offender registry violations.
Oh, shit.
You on paper? No. You're not? Okay. Didn't you just get out of prison not too long ago, or did you?
About 9 months ago.
I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Let's see what this is about.
You just did all your time.
It all ended with Marcel having to leave the property, but the father didn't request a trespass warning. Jesse was arrested for physical control of a motor vehicle, which is similar to operating while intoxicated.
Oh.
Leave my house. No, thank you. Leave. You wanted to be gone. Leave.
So we're not gonna close the door?
I'm not. Yes, I am. This is my home. I didn't open it for you. He did. I am not opening this door to you.
What's the relationship?
We're exes. Just lost his child. Yeah. Friends. Friends don't. Please get out of my house. I did not invite you. You do not have.
I'm here for a domestic disturbance.
No, but you do not have a right to enter my home unless I've invited you. You do not have a warrant. I did not open my door to you. He opened it to leave.
I understand.
Then you bring your supervisor, but I want him
That
gone.
you don't want to talk to me?
That's great. I'm not talking to
And
anybody.
that's fine.
I'm done for the night. You can tell me that you're not giving me STDs because you have it without a rubber like you promised. You can, I don't know, give me the $120+ that you owe me. Easily.
Didn't you guys call the police? I did. Oh, you
Out of my home! No, I will get the supervisor now. I did not invite you in. Opposite, then don't come in my home! Now! Okay, I'll call 911 again. Do we need to do this?
Go ahead.
Great. You don't have a right to be in my home without a warrant. Get out, please. You are not invited in by the homeowner. Goodbye. That's great. Please step outside my door. Now. You are now trespassing without a warrant. Exit my doorstep.
What?
No, get out of my house! How are you going to threaten me in my house? He is not, I did not invite him in. He is not going to walk in my house. He doesn't have a warrant. He needs to get it. He's threatening me and no.
It's a domestic issue?
I did not open that door to him. He did. No, get out of my house now. You can stand right there and the door will stay open. I don't give a out of my house now. You have no right to enter a dwelling at all without permission. Oh yeah, I'm gonna keep it up. I'm gonna keep going.
Ma'am, please do not come.
Do not come into my house and tell me what I can and can't do. You are not invited in. I did not give you permission to be here. Now you are trespassing and threatening me.
Yeah, it's always the same story. They always think that the police have no rights at all. When the police are called in cases involving potential domestic disputes, they have the authority to investigate. If the boyfriend, presumably a resident of the house, called the police and allowed them in, the police are not trespassing. So the girl is just angry and talking nonsense. Also, you'll find out that the boyfriend called the police because the girl took his bike. So there's definitely reason here for an investigation.
She's like assaulted me before. Obviously, I can't touch her. I don't want to be physical with her. And
is she your girlfriend?
She's like an ex. She just like started going off on me, and just would block the door. And she's like, "Oh, you can't do this." And she took my bike. And
did it get physical at any point in time?
No.
What is it that you need?
I was just trying to leave, but she was threatening me.
So you just want your bicycle?
Yes.
Okay.
You're inside my house.
Sir? Sir?
You are resisting.
No, right now I am because you're hurting me. Sir.
Sir?
Stop. I will let you handcuff me. Stop. I've done this before. I will. Stop.
Put your hands behind your back.
I said I will. You do not need to use excessive force. Can I not deal with him anymore? Please let him. No, he has been nothing. Please get me out of these cuffs. I will cooperate. Please get me out of these cuffs now. Please, I didn't. He walked into my home without my permission. I did not open my door to him.
Everyone deserves the fastest, most reliable internet speeds.
What? What? What?
He does not have a warrant. Stop.
Well, Valerie, again, that's because he doesn't need one.
I'm not going anywhere.
Okay.
Stop. I have babies. Please stop. You are very. Can you please take these off? Put them in the front. Please, I'm not gonna run. I have a baby. Please take these off of me.
You need to go outside.
I can't. My son is inside. Let me sit down, please.
You live here?
Our kid's gonna be okay.
You live here?
I live downstairs. Right downstairs.
We'll talk to you in a minute. Can you hang out downstairs for a second?
I'm trying to calm down. Can I please have these off? I'm not gonna go anywhere. I swear you have a baby right there. Please, sir. I have been used by a cop my entire life.
Okay.
Can you please get these off?
That is not going to
But
happen
this is a
right now,
treatment. That's why I'm saying I can calm down. Just even unhook one.
Just calm down.
Unhook one. I don't think you would.
Just calm down.
Can you do
Sir, can we help you with something? Yes. I'm her downstairs neighbor. I'm willing to know her. I know her kids.
Yeah, I'm gonna check on them right now.
He's not somebody that can be talked to. So, hey, no, please let me finish. I'm trying to breathe. He's walking through my...
Your kids.
How many children does she have?
3 feet into
She has 3 kids.
I only see one.
No, I can't breathe. Just put it back on this.
2 girls and 1 boy.
She has 3 children?
Yeah.
Yeah, just the other 2 somebody were all like...
Okay, good.
Can I just sit
Okay.
here? Oh, but no, seriously, you're cutting off circulation. You're cutting off circulation.
Hey, listen to me. Okay?
No, that's perfect.
If you calm down for me, these are gonna come off. You understand that?
So when it's a domestic-related issue,
You do not have a right to search my things. He needs to stop. No, I understand. Hold on real quick, but
Can I talk to you? Can I finish explaining to you? I'm gonna answer your question.
Yeah, I'll probably forget the question now.
Listen. Okay?
Can he stop searching my things? I have every right for him to stop. He needs to stop.
Domestic-related issue. Okay? We are 100%. We can come into your house. Investigate what we need to.
I did not open the door to him.
I'm sorry?
Were you up here earlier?
No.
Is there anything else that we can help you with?
Oh, I need to know if she's going to be here for them. That's not, or anybody's going to be here for them.
Yeah, she's gonna be here for them. She's not going to jail. All she's gonna get is a ticket, okay?
Okay.
Okay, so thank you.
so what's going on with the bike and everything? Can you give me a rundown on what the story is, why we're here?
The man's 42 years old and got pregnant.
Okay.
And moved him out of his trailer. He was cheating on me, still helped him, he lived with me.
How long have you guys been back and
We were,
forth?
yeah, pretty much for over a year.
A year.
And he owes me money. And I literally asked him, if you're going to be people, can you please work on it? He refused to answer. And I said, that's kind of fucked. That is my body too. I have every right to know.
What?
He's like, I'm not dealing with this. And tries to leave. And I'm like, you need to at least give me that. Oh, you're threatening me. You're trying to keep me here. I was like, because I want to really answer.
Was this today that this argument happened? Okay.
Just now.
So what did he have the bike here and you kicked him out, or what exactly?
I told him, I was like, I'll keep the bike until you pay me my $120 plus that you said you pay me for months now.
Did he live on his own?
The cops knocked and he was like, answer the door. I was like, I'm not answering the door. He answered the door and I said, go. Then the cops stepped in my house and tried. I would like to know, officer, real quick, what you are reporting accusation-wise to CPS, please.
Reference to a domestic disturbance act.
And so what is that? CPS, I guess. Does that open a whole case?
Just for their
So
It's really up to them.
okay. No, I appreciate. I just need to know.
Yeah.
I wish you would have
Done this stuff.
You may not have received it that way. Please, maybe next time, just take down the cop attitude because it would have gone a lot different. I would have worked. I was not mad at you, but I did not appreciate how I felt approached.
Well,
So it can. I'm a very reasonable person. I'm autistic, so my brain is just works a little bit differently.
the next time the police officers arrive in reference to any kind of investigation, especially when trying to make sure that everybody's okay, you need to cooperate. That's it.
I felt threatened. I have this man who's knocked me up and tried to abuse me and my children. I just want to pay.
Now, in regards to the children, I see that your house is a mess.
You know, it's funny. And I literally just asked that man if they're to help me because I'm all missing out.
We don't know if Valerie learned her lesson, but we do know that she got charged with battery against a household member and resisting arrest.
Oh boy. That's just gnarly, dude. Like, what the fuck? Oh.
Don't just take classes, take charge. Come back today at purdueglobal.edu.
Let's see, got a little bit of time. Little bit of time.
Yeah, it's me, Mudahar, and I made a lot of videos where I talk bad about Xbox, so I feel like with a lot of negativity, you have to counterbalance it with a lot of positivity, okay? Now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to start off by saying it's not amazing when the most exciting part of a games event is getting excited to see them actually just showing games. And not other nonsense, okay? No Kinect BS. No let's watch Price is Right on my Xbox with my grandma, even though that's fun sometimes. No, I buy a video game system to play games on it, okay? Now, Xbox had a showcase about, like, 2 hours ago. And I'll be real, man. I am Diamond Tom Brady hard right now because they showed some real banger games, especially from franchises that I thought were long dead. Okay.
Ooh,
So,
here we
ladies
go,
and gentlemen,
baby.
this is
Here
part
we
of
go.
the excitement for me. Okay, I'm not one of those people where I can't give Microsoft at least some fair shakes. Okay. Now, Xbox and me have had a pretty shaky history with game preservation and whatnot, so I want to rip the Band-Aid off with the only negative comment that I have, okay? At some point during this reveal, they were like, yeah, we care about game preservation, as now they're pushing an all-digital Xbox Series X.
The fuck?
Let me tell you right now, okay, going into the future, I'm pretty sure we're going to be losing physical discs from Microsoft. I'm pretty sure everything is going to be connected to their online infrastructure, and you know what? Because they release everything on the PC anyways, I probably will never buy an actual piece of Xbox hardware ever, okay?
That's
My
fair.
computer can pretty much run every game they throw at us.
Yep.
And games is what we're here to talk about today, ladies and gentlemen, because they got some real awesome stuff. So I'm going to save Call of Duty for last. I'm going to kind of go in order of what they showed.
Call of
Before we
Duty.
talk about anything related, just another piece of prime Xbox preservation.
Oh,
So apparently, Call of Duty HQ now needs 309 gigs to install onto a system. Now, what's really hilarious is
What?
apparently Microsoft has, I guess, confirmed that everything about Black Ops 6 requires the internet to function, including the campaign for, get this, texture streaming.
What?
Bitch, what the fuck was the 300 gigs on my hard drive supposed to be? What?
Exactly what I
What
was
do you mean
saying. What
stream
the
the
fuck?
textures? Well, you wanna take a you wanna metastasize on my hard drive and then still require the internet? How is that preserving? Anyways, before my blood pressure goes through the roof, let's just talk about games. One of the first things was Doom. Now, Doom is something I've covered in the past. I've played the games when I was a kid. I've read the creepypastas. I've made the haunted gamings. I've played Doom 2016. I've played through all of these Doom titles, and I can tell you right now, when it comes to twitchy, first-person shooter gameplay, this is the franchise you want to be at. So they got this Doom Dark Ages,
What
which
the
I
fuck?
guess kind of takes it to an entirely different, direction. The story is so over the top at this point. Like, we went from an entire organization opening a hell portal and Doomslayer basically going into and destroying all these crazy demons. The story for Doom is never something that I focus on. It's really just the gameplay, and what they showed was, a lot of guns. They showed a lot of abilities. They showed some dragon flying abilities too. So honestly, if you're into just destroying demons, I'm sure Doom the Dark Ages pretty much has everything set and going for you, okay?
Yeah.
And just leave it to the Doom community to already have a modded map with the actual weapons from the Dark Ages already in. Never change. This community is one of the greatest gaming communities I've found. Not even an hour after release, this map is already available to download. And moving in forward,
That's
they have
awesome,
State of
dude.
Decay
That's
3,
fucking
which,
sick.
Look, I love zombie games, but you know what I love more than zombie games? I love micromanaging bases, okay?
Oh,
If
that's
you look at my game
fun.
time for games like Metal Gear Solid 5, a good half of that is probably spent modifying the tiniest of things in Mother Base. And I can say the same is going to happen for State of Decay. If anybody doesn't know what game this is, basically it's slightly open world. You basically get to go out into the world and fight zombies and collect resources, and you come back and basically manage an entire base, the lives of your entire, residents, and basically bring humanity back and build yourself up and survive together, okay? You prevent the decay from happening. And I think State of Decay 3, not only does it look good, I mean, most of the trailer that we've seen here is like all CGI anyways, but I can already imagine what the gameplay is going to be like. There isn't a release date for this game. In fact, there's not a release date for a lot of the games you're talking about. 2024 is, if you're lucky, you'll find release dates for things like expansions or DLCs. But a lot of the new cool-looking games, their release date is 2025, and in some cases, they haven't really properly been announced. But yeah, State of Decay 3 looks pretty sweet. They had a Dragon Age game, which I'm not too crazy about. As far as Bethesda goes, oh boy, if you're a fan of Fallout 76, you got a new expansion pack, and the fact that the game is actually in such a playable state compared to the dog shit it was at release, because yes, it was dog shit at release, is actually a sight to behold. Fallout 76 appears to be kicking some ass, and Elder Scrolls Online also appears to be kicking ass too, with some actual new expansions, and that game is also pretty healthy as well. As far as MMOs go, Bethesda is kicking ass. Now, single-player stuff, a little bit different. They got the expansion pack to Starfield, which, I'll be real, I'm not...
You are a fighter.
I'm not you.
This is your reward.
What? What?
I still have yet to really get into Starfield properly. Like, the game is just not clicked with me.
Yeah.
I think a lot of that has to do with the fact that I just don't think the game has that same level of Bethesda quality that I've come to expect with, you know, the Elder Scrolls franchise or, you know, Fallout in that same sense. Just because I don't feel the world really speaks to me, and with this expansion pack, I'm more interested if they can get a lot of the mechanics, you know, right. If they can fix up a lot of the core issues, which is exploration. For me, this feels like a new story and sort of a new zone of the game, when I really feel like core mechanics need to be kind of addressed, kind of like Cyberpunk 2077 with Phantom Liberty. If they kind of have this expansion in the same vein where they introduce new concepts, but they really do a refresh of the core game and the exploration, which is sorely lacking, then I'll be excited for it. But beyond that, I was kind of hoping to see something related to Elder Scrolls 6. We are not looking at anything Elder Scrolls 6 related.
I've never played any of the Elder Scrolls games, to be honest. Well, actually, no. I would be lying if I said that I didn't play a little bit of Skyrim. I just never really got to fully, like, immerse myself. I never even got to play Oblivion.
That game has been announced so long ago. It's actually insane how, in between Skyrim and the new Elder Scrolls release, you are literally looking at one Grand Theft Auto release, Red Dead Redemption 2, and honestly GTA 6, and maybe an online expansion for that before we even see gameplay of Elder Scrolls 6. So it's a little bit of a shame that there is nothing announced in there, but hey, I guess Bethesda needs to cook, and game development is so long at this point that to make these massive worlds, it's going to take some time. I do hope it matches up to the hype. That is one of those games where they literally announced it way too early, almost like Cyberpunk, kind of like Star Citizen in a way too. But beyond this, there's this game called Expedition 33 that like actually looks amazing. So I wasn't expecting to see a goddamn JRPG, a turn-based RPG game, that close to the reveal. Okay, this early in. But yeah, it's a game with an amazing art style. I thought it was going to be kind of like a BioShock clone when I first saw the trailer, but when they started showing the gameplay with like the actual combat, the turn-based styles, like it appears to be a proper turn-based game. That's what actually
looks pretty cool.
Story-wise, it appears to be pretty dark as well too. Like, is it going to be like Shin Megami Tensei kind of dark? Who knows? We have yet to figure out when that game actually ends up coming. But it's also one of those games that's coming out in like 2025. But yeah, an actual turn-based single-player role-playing game, which again, everything you see in this actual reveal, it's not entirely just shooters. There's actually a lot of different genres that have been hit into it. I'm not even covering all the games. Microsoft really did put together like an Avengers level showcase and actually showcased a lot of games from different walks of life. So everyone kind of gets something out of it. So obviously, I'm a Metal Gear Solid guy. So Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater actually gets some gameplay tossed into it. And man, let me tell you, it looks good. So the trailer, like the visuals, obviously, you know, they look amazing, no doubt about it. Obviously, there's some facial differences with like Snake that we got to kind of address. It looks like he's definitely getting 8 hours of sleep this time, a little bit of moisturizer. The guy definitely looks a lot cleaner than he did back in the PlayStation 2 days. But same could be said for pretty much every character in this game, like in this remake. One thing that I want to talk about too is it is as faithful as it gets. So watching this trailer, like every single location they showed is a location that I actually can take you to the exact point in the PS2 version of Metal Gear Solid 3 and show you that is exactly how they made it. Now, this is where I have a little bit of a problem with this actual remake. So Metal Gear Solid 3, if you already have played the game, it's an easy game. It's like very easy if you replay it constantly because you just figure out exactly where enemy placements are, and if you nail the movement down in that, it is, the maps are incredible. Like,
still
they
fun,
don't
though.
feel as expansive as they really should once you actually play the game multiple times. Now, obviously, this game is kind of aimed towards people that have played the original Metal Gear Solid 3, and there's going to be new players as well, too. So they've got a new modern control style, which it appears that they've kind of copied Metal Gear Solid 5, like it's building off of that, which is great. MGS5 is an amazing control scheme. MGS5 was also a game that took place in an open world of Afghanistan, okay? Massively huge map. Metal Gear Solid 3, I feel like, is one of those games that's going to be like half of the original game's length, just because moving through environments is going to be a lot quicker with that new movement. Now, obviously, they can counteract this by fixing up the AI a little bit and making sure that the stealth is a lot more difficult than it was in the original game. If you played the original Metal Gear Solid 3, even in the harder difficulties, it almost felt like as long as you knew exactly the right camo percentage, you could absolutely navigate yourself through the entire game and exactly manipulate the AI. So maybe they can upgrade it to a point where like the AI is like, you know, actually super dynamic. They're actually working kind of like MGS2 room clearing style. Maybe they can do that. Maybe they can upgrade the game in that manner, because they got to find some way to make this game not a breeze for old-time players to go through, okay? People who have known the map layout by heart, which is not something they appear to be changing at all in this remake. So that's something that I kind of want to see them address, or I'm hoping that is one of those things that is addressed when it releases, okay? So anyways, going in forward into it too, the next game that I was super hyped for was Perfect Dark. Now,
Ooh,
this is one of those reveals where, like, I didn't even know it was Perfect Dark to begin with. like, so they have this trailer where, like, they skydive from this, like, tornado into, like, this location where they're, you know, doing actual investigations, right? So I was like, oh, man, this kind of looks like Deus Ex. And then there was, like, a moment in the trailer where they were, like, actually, like, parkouring. Like, it looked like Mirror's Edge. And part of me was, like, having heart palpitations. Like, there's no shot they're going to have a Mirror's Edge game. But then it ended up being like a Perfect Dark release, which I've never been like super into the Perfect Dark franchise, but to me it's always been like kind of for me the Perfect Dark franchise is like the Xbox 360 launch game extravaganza. Like it's one of those things that showcase like, bro, this is what next generation graphics looks like. So obviously Perfect Dark, I don't think the game is trying to be this graphical powerhouse, although the art direction looks insane. I do think that this game is designed to be more like an immersive sim, rather than I guess like a Perfect Dark game. But then again, I have to play the Perfect Dark franchise to really be more in tune with my critique of it. But yeah, the trailer that I saw looked interesting, and like as somebody that is into Deus Ex, into System Shock, like into immersive shooters, I feel like that's what this development team was like kind of trying to tap into. But again, one of the problems with the Perfect Dark reboot is it does not have a release date. So to me,
so then what's the point of showcasing
like,
it right
this
now?
game's been announced forever, because this game has been talked about for a long goddamn time. So hopefully that release date gets solidified. Hopefully something ends up actually, you know, being played in my hands. And it doesn't end up being like Crackdown 3, where that game got announced decades and eons ago, had an amazing concept, but ultimately the final product was like this dog water, you know, bargain bin release. So hopefully Perfect Dark comes out pretty sweet. Then they got Diablo 4 stuff, which I'll tell you right now, Blizzard makes some goddamn amazing CGI. But I am not excited for a Diablo game. Like Diablo 4, ever since I played it at launch, and absolutely have been like blown away at just how lackluster it was compared to Diablo 3. I know that they've released like a Loot Reborn version of the game. Maybe I gotta give that a try, but aside from the CGI, it's something with the Diablo franchise, he's like a total retuning. Like the game is not the same addictive formula that I once got into. Maybe I've grown out of it, it is what it is. But the other game that came back is Fable. Now Fable is another game that has basically been talked about at Xbox for a long time, okay? I swear to Christ we were supposed to have like an actual Fable game on the Xbox One days. So this game is coming out in 2025, and it's an Albion. You know, it follows the story of this one girl character, and I don't think there's any character customization based on how this trailer portrayed this character and like their importance to the world. So it really feels like this is more of a story, almost like a linear story that they've kind of crafted just for this. There's not really a whole lot of character customization. At least that's what it seems in this version of Fable. The thing that I want to say is visually it looks amazing. It kind of gives me like Witcher 3 vibes. I just need to see more gameplay for Fable. Okay, Fable's not one of those games that like grabs me instantly. It's one of those games where the choices that you make throughout the story are more important than the actual, I guess, action RPG games side of it too. Because Fable, if you've ever played Fable 1, 2, and 3, have always been games where you play through them and at points, at pivotal, you know, areas in the storyline, you have actual decisions to make, and those decisions greatly affect the later outcome of the games too. So it's one of those things that I want to see Fable kind of build upon. I feel like if they have a set-in-stone character, I don't know if role-playing or that, you know, good versus evil balance is something that's going to be, you know, handled in the best of ways. But again, the game hasn't exactly released yet. In fact, even the gameplay shown is back, so we're gonna have to wait until they show more about it too. But anyways, they started to show some more games into it, and I kind of tuned out until I started to see, I shit you not, the Indiana Jones and the Great Circle game.
What the
so
fuck?
Indiana Jones, you know,
Indiana
this is a game
Jones
that I
getting
feel
a
like my
game too.
dad is probably gonna end up playing because he's a huge indie fan. For a big chunk of the trailer, it is definitely a story showcase where they build upon like an entire new chapter in the Indiana Jones lore. The visuals look amazing. Like, it actually feels like I'm looking at classic indie. Like, at times it felt like I was watching an Indiana Jones movie. So the narrative seems awesome. The gameplay, first-person, immersive kind of style. You know, it's like Uncharted, but first-person. So, you know, it is what it is. It's a Bethesda title. It looks pretty damn decent. But yeah, Indiana Jones Great Circle, you know, it's going to be a fun Game Pass game to play. And speaking of Game Pass, literally every game on this list, with the exception of like World of Warcraft, which, you know, it's a Blizzard PC exclusive, you know, subscription-based MMO. Yes, Microsoft property now. Everything here is on Game Pass. And this is kind of going to be a divergence point. Like, looking at the gameplay for Indiana Jones and the Great Circle, and other games in the situation in this entire list, in this entire reveal, I almost felt like I saw the Game Pass effect in a way too. Like, some of these games really did feel like slightly smaller development teams. I don't want to say they look cheap, because that's really insulting, but a lot of the games here felt like what Microsoft showed is exactly what they're comfortable with showcasing and releasing. Like, nothing here felt like it was going to be on the same level of like God of War Ragnarok or some crazy reveal that you would see back in the days of E3. No, this is very much grounded, set in stone. The games, they all don't feel AAA. They feel like, you know, they're designed more for a subscription service for people to download and consume and play for like 8-10 hours and then delete and move on. Alright, boys, so this is where we're getting to the last two games that really, you know, tickled my fancy. Gears of War E-Day, boys!
Oh, hell.
We haven't had a Gears of War game in a long time. And I almost thought that maybe there was some internal shit going on at Microsoft where they were just like, yeah, we hate Gears of War. Now, Gears of War is like an Xbox property through and through. This is an entire, you know, people are like, Halo defines Xbox. For me, Gears of War defines Xbox. This is, for me, when I jumped into Xbox proper. Xbox, Gears of War 1, Gears of War 2 launch day, Gears of War 3 launch night, and then Gears 4, 5, and then finally getting into what E-Day is. Now, for anybody that doesn't know, when I saw this trailer and I saw just a bandana, you could recognize, oh, you're looking at Marcus Phoenix. But it ain't old Marcus Phoenix, it's young Marcus Phoenix. And then you got young Tom Santiago, boys. So immediately I'm like, bro, this is a prequel game. And you know what's exciting about a prequel game in the Gears of War franchise is that E-Day, which is actually, so for anybody that doesn't know Gears of War, Gears of War 1 starts 20 years after an event known as Emergence Day, which is like basically a day when humanity, like all of humanity effectively basically died, okay? Like, Locust, this entire horde emerged from the center of the earth, laid waste to humanity, and it basically destroyed the world. And the entirety of the Gears of War franchise is set 20 years after that entire, you know, event occurred. Humanity, still to this day, is consistently trying to rebuild what we have lost. So when I saw this trailer, and I saw E-Day at the end of it, that was exciting because we have never really had anything other than, you know, drips and drabs of DLCs, stories, where we touched upon this cataclysmic event. Finally, we actually have an actual Gears of War game that is...
Exactly. Like with the Pendulum Wars too, right? And then we're going to get Aspho Fields, the Coalition's End. You know, there's a lot of them. I think there's Anvil Gate too, but I think they touched upon that on Gears 3 if I remember correctly. But we never really got to fully, you know... I think Rom Shadow from Gears 3, I know that had a lot to do a bit with, like, what was it called? Was it called Lima Squad? They kind of had to deal with dealing with Robin the Krillin.
Set in that entire time.
I don't think it was actually.
Which again, if you're a Gears of War fan, this is something you absolutely wanted to see. And finally getting like an older squad back, like at least Marcus and Tom, is all you effectively kind of need to pique anybody's interest.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, it's not exactly, you know, the new Gears of War, like, you know,
But it looks really cool.
It is absolutely a critical story piece that is finally being talked about in actual, like, you know, games.
It looks really cool.
Playable at some point. Now, obviously, this doesn't actually have any form of release date either, and I guess it's.
I mean, that's not bad though, to be honest.
Cooked in development. I think anytime you don't see a release date, it's going to be something that's going to come out 2026. To be honest with you, like they are prepping for an internal delay.
And I'm pretty sure that the wait will be worth it. You know, we've been getting a lot of good games that have been taking a long time to develop. Not counting Duke Nukem Forever, you know. But, you know what I mean.
And maybe that's a good thing to not set our expectations right there. Well, yeah, Gears is coming out. Now, the last thing to talk about is Call of Duty. Now,
The Call of Duty.
Really say here, but I can say that my interest is definitely a little piqued at the Xbox event for what they showed. Now, with Call of Duty,
This Black Ops 6?
there are 3 key pillars to this game franchise, at least with Black Ops, like the Black Ops sub-franchise. It's the campaign, it is the
Multiplayer and zombies.
it is, in fact, the zombies mode. Now, what they talked about in this reveal was mostly for the campaign, which is an exciting thing for me because usually when a COD developer is speaking about a campaign, it means that it's probably not just going to be a 4 to 5 hour long campaign at this point. In fact, I don't even remember
I'm glad too.
that a COD reveal has ever happened where they have talked about an actual, you know, campaign to this extent. So the game takes place during the, you know, early 90s, towards the fall of the Soviet Union, and again, that period of the 90s where government distrust was a huge thing. So the game follows like 2 new characters, Woods, and them going rogue, fighting against the United States in a way too, because they're rogue, they're fighting against the people that trained them, and they've got a whole slew of set piece moments going on. They've got palace raids, all the way to like casino heists. Like this game seems like whatever they're giving you like single player wise,
That's crazy.
they've decided to craft some of the largest single player maps and have given you multiple